Welcome to TPK Roleplay, and welcome to our special Halloween episode, one of our special Halloween episodes of Harper Investigations. Tonight we will be running a session loosely based on House of Horror by Patrick E. Pullen. And I am Lukalak, and I will be your Dungeon Master. Players, if you would like to go around, starting up with Turk, and then we shall kind of figure out this as we go.
The Academy Philosopher Wizard. Orc. He's an orc. Orcus is an orc. And do we have a particular, do you want to jump it over to purple next? And then jump down?
Yep.
Purple.
Hello, welcome. I'm Purple Fell. I'll be playing Volak Runebeard, a dwarven bard. And with that, I will pass it over to and down to Dev, I believe.
Hey guys, it's me, Dev Develops. I am playing Ishan, the Death Domain Cleric and Assassin Rogue. And on to the beautiful, illuminous, amazing Osiris Franco.
Hi, I'm Osiris Franco, and tonight I will be playing Corbett the Goblin Fighter. That's all. Moving it over to Proper.
Hey, I'm Proper. I'm a TPK staff member, roleplayer, game disaster. Well, we're staying with that. I'm playing Caleb Cole, my one-shot human sorcerer, and last but not least is Noir.
Hey, that's me. Hi, I'm Noir, he, they, and I'm playing Braki Divala, a ASMR warlock.
Okay. We are going to jump right into things. You, members of the Harper faction in the Waterdeep chapter, there's actually a few, it's kind of a large city, but an urgent call has come out. A teenage boy has gone missing within the last few hours while exploring the old home of House Barton, an abandoned mansion in the Trade Ward. Word has come in from one of the parents, who is a noble in the city. Apparently, his friends have returned, screaming about how he went into the house, and they have not seen him since. It is a rather warm night as you and your companions gather and begin walking down the quiet city street. Beyond the gate at the end of this road, there's an old mansion in serious need of some repairs. All of the windows appear to be boarded up tightly. The house is surrounded by a 10-foot tall stone wall with black and rusted wrought iron spikes adorning the top. A black iron gate is chained shut, but has long since fallen from its hinges, leaving about a 2-foot gap between the iron bars and the stone threshold. Grass and ivy overtake the yard, which leads up to a slightly leaning front porch. One of the double front doors appears to be slightly ajar. What are you doing? And actually, starting with Turk, could you please go around and describe who we see? What Harper are we seeing before us?
Orcus Aurelius is a not quite built orc. He is wearing a academy dress, fitting of a wizard, still constantly in study. His build is akin to your dad's when you were in 6th grade, and he was maybe helping out with the soccer team. You know, he's got a bit of a belly, but he's still some good parts on there. He clearly comes from good stock, and beyond that, he wears spectacles and carries on him a fine golden ring that binds two of his fingers together, carries a wand at his side, and he often is seen reading a small book that he occasionally adds his thoughts to, that he calls his meditations. And what am I doing?
Purple? Oh,
Or-
I was. Yeah, I mean,
just-
what are
just
you doing?
descriptions.
How
he's
you
gonna-
walk up? Yeah.
He's gonna kind of look at the gate and kind of grunt and just attempt to start opening it because, I mean, this gate looks rusted and it's only 2 feet wide. We're going to need to expand that a little bit because I'm a little bit bigger than that.
Yeah, I won't even. Not even rolling anything. You were able to just kind of pull on the rusted iron of this gate, and it'll kind of stick and catch. There's quite a bit of ivy kind of grown and wrapped around the bottom, but you can kind of scrape it and get it rocking a little bit over the dry ground and grass, and kind of wedge it open more.
He'll turn to the group. Nothing happened to anyone who they were not fit to bear. Let us continue.
Purple. Who are
Yeah.
we seeing before us?
Yeah, next to this orc wizard you see, or a very finely dressed dapper orc, there's a little bit more rugged, and you have to look down because he's a lot shorter too, as this dwarf, Volak Runebeard, stands there. A little bit older, weathered lines on his face, a big thick beard with lots of beads in them, and he's kind of has a rugged cape kind of swung around him with a long sword at his side, and there's both a horn on one side crossed with a belt and a large drum that is kind of sat behind his back, and he'll kind of follow up with that. All right, there's a kid missing, so we should be getting inside as quickly as we can and see if we can find something here.
Right. Dev. Who do we see?
Ishan is a Dampier, but before turning into one was elvish in appearance. Androgynous in presentation, and very gaunt, bony, thin, lanky, all those words, and has long white hair that goes a little bit past the chest, and the edges of their fingers up into their nails have morphed from skin to very sharp bone claws, and they just wear a dark shawl and say, "Are we sure the boy isn't already dead?"
Well, either way, we should recover his body, so his family may know some degree of rest.
Sarah, who do we see?
It's not really who do you see, but more what do you see. You see a 3-foot tall, almost monolith of just bulky armor. There's not really, you can see if you look in through the visor, just the glint of black eyes. But there's a massive shield strapped to the back, and it kind of drags on the ground behind him, and a great sword that's actually across the front. Like, this person is just covered in gear, but seems to move with ease and surprisingly quiet. And when is kind of watching the wall, listening to the conversation, and goes, "This is a goblin. This is a kid. He's a goblin. Is that he's a goblin kid, right? He's a goblin."
There's
That
no.
wasn't made clear on that detail.
He was described as a human male.
So he's a goblin, right? That's what we were told. Before we left, you were all told.
Whatever makes you want to help the child.
A little, like, armored hand is gonna go up and it's gonna make that sound as it, like, rubs on his helmet. And he'll drop his hand. I really gotta review my contract.
Proper.
Caleb is a human man. He is a young adult. He is anxious and nervous, and he is constantly wringing his hands. However, he is 6'8" and not even 200 pounds soaking wet. He is a scrawny stick of a boy, and he has the simple black cloaks of his acolyte service with a symbol of a sunrise that is the symbol of his god, and around his neck is a similar symbol on a necklace for his arcane focus. And he looks up at this towering black mansion and simply says, "Oh, Xander's light, bless this place, please."
Noir.
Braki is pretty standard looking dark skinned male with fine silk and linen clothing, no sign of any weapons or spell components, just kind of walking around taking a look at everything, kind of keeping to himself. The only bit of jewelry that he has on is a ring of tear, and he's just sitting back and amused by the group and watching.
Okay. As all of you gather and Orcus opens the gate a little wider, do you all step into this yard?
Volak will take a moment and go, "You all seem pretty capable. Seems odd that they would send 6 of us for just a teenager. Feels like overkill. I think this should be pretty easy. Walk in, walk out, have it all covered." And I'm gonna just cast motivational speech as I take a minute to tell everyone that we've got this, because it's gonna be easy. Everyone's gonna get 5 temporary hit points and advantage on wisdom saving throws until those HP disappear, and it'll last an hour.
Nice. I'll take extra HP any day.
Only I could give XP. That'd be like...
Guess what? Milestone. Yeah, Brocky's just gonna follow along. And if nobody's going in, just kind of take a deep breath and, all right, well, someone has to do it. Just walk on in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you walk in to the foyer. This kind of small little room contains an old coat rack, a vase with what appears to be a gnarled stick in an old planter with dry soil, and an archway to the north seems to open into a larger room. The smell of damp, rotting wood is strong in this area.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything on the coat rack? Like, maybe like a hat or something?
Would you... you don't... At first glance, you don't see a hat. Would you like to roll something as you search about this little foyer a little more intently?
You want a perception?
Yeah, let's do it. Or investigation if you're really working for it.
Not good at either of them. 13.
You know what? With a 13, you would notice that what you thought at first glance was a dead plant is kind of peculiar and seems to have strange runes on it. And while you thought it was originally just like the dried out trunk of maybe a small tree, it just appears to be some sort of rune inscribed stick in this pot.
As someone who has rune in their name, I feel like I know about runes.
Okay. But you do not see any hats or anything else on the coat rack.
Something odd here on the stick in a pot. Orcus, what do you think you can make?
Yes,
Maybe
let
bracket.
me- Why don't we all take a moment to examine this? And
Is it a goblin?
it could be in Goblin.
No. Is it a goblin?
No, it is
I don't
not.
fucking care. And Corbett's gonna go crunch, crunch, crunch over to a wall and stand there.
Very well. Looking over the runes, is there any language or magical properties that we can ascertain?
Will you roll an Arcana check for me?
I'd love to. Gosh, all right. So it's going to be hopefully pretty good. 15.
Yeah. You would recognize this pretty instantly as a wand of lightning bolt. And picking it up, holding it in your hands, just kind of like feeling the magical weight of it, you would guess that it has full charges and is 6th level.
Oh. Interesting. Magical focus.
Before we
Just a
go,
quick educated guess there.
Yes. Well, it's simple once you've read the certain inscribed runes here. You know. But
Factory warranty.
indeed, if left uncharged within 24 hours, please return. Well, either way, it's a useful tool and shouldn't be left out here where children might accidentally grab it.
well, before we go, how about a bit of light? It's a little dark in here. And Ishan will pull out their lantern of revealing, which is basically like a torch, except will reveal any invisible or hidden objects. Don't want to take any, what's the word? Want to be careful, don't we?
Like as you're talking about needing light, Rocky started his hands started to glow, and then he saw you pulled out a lantern. He's like, "Oh, sorry."
No. If you want, we can divide into groups. We can. This is just for invisible things, objects, the works.
I was told very fervently and often when I was younger that the temptation to split the party will be ever present, but it should be one that it should be an idea that should be thwarted whenever possible. So if I think we might want to stick together.
I don't think I want to thwart anybody. That sounds dirty.
Indeed.
I must agree, the congregation of light should always stay together.
Oh man, I see what he meant by ever present now.
Rocky, I encourage you to use your light if you wish. We can make even more.
Oh, all right. In that case, yeah. He just his hand lights up and he just casts the light cantrip.
Okay. I assume you are all going to walk forward into this large room that opens up from the foyer. Okay. You step in, and it's got that black and white tiled flooring set in that checkered pattern. And though it is now dull and stained, you can tell that it was once a luxurious ballroom in here. There is an elk antler chandelier. It long ago seems to have fallen and lies shattered in the middle of the room. There are a few old, musty chairs set oddly about the area, and like a small desk is by the left side of a grand staircase to the north. A hall runs through the east and west sides of the room. And Dev, your lantern will light up almost immediately that there it seems to be some sort of hidden compartment on the back of the desk behind the left side drawer.
I always enjoyed this thing. Let's take a gander.
If you walk over there, and you can just like kind of press it in and it'll pop out. And inside is a potion of stone giant strength, a potion of restoration, a silver charm shaped like a horse on a silver chain, and it's worth about 50 gold pieces.
Well, who would want this one? Referring to the hill giant, one of you.
If no one wishes to claim at the moment, I can always put it into the bag of holding, and you can come to me for distribution later. Oh, Mr. Dollar.
I'd like the horse.
A fine piece of work there, yes.
Dangling it between his very long, bony nails.
He's not freaked out by the nails at all. He's just like, reminds me of my horse at back home. And he just puts
Yes.
Let's see. DM, I would like to. Are there any footprints that have been imprinted on in dust or anything that are, openly, presently seeable?
Yeah, roll an investigation for me.
26.
There's actually quite a bit of activity here. Just judging from the lack of dust in what you would guess is main, like, tracks of movement pattern through the house. You would bet that while the boy may have come in here, this house does seem to have active inhabitants. Because there's not just still blankets of dust with footprints. Any dust or debris or little bits of twig are just kind of naturally pushed up to the sides of the walls.
Looks like there are squatters in this house.
Then we should proceed with further caution. Would it be of interest for us to limit verbal communication and instead rely on the mental forms?
What?
I have a spell that allows us to speak with our minds, Mr. Cole.
I can't really hear you. Sorry, there's something in my helmet. Can you speak up? Just appreciate if you talk a little louder. The sound doesn't travel down so good.
I can speak into your brain!
Oh. Are you a goblin?
Well, orcs and goblins are closely related in some scientific studies, but I find that derivative.
Corbett's gonna think about that for a second. He's gonna look at his great sword and look back at Orcus. Look at his great sword, look back at Orcus. You think so or you know so?
Do I think that I'm a goblin? Or no, I don't. I also know I'm not a goblin.
I'm fine. It's fine. So will we can find this goblin kid or what?
Yes.
I do have to ask, in case we find the kid and it turns out not to be a goblin, will you continue to assist us?
I mean, just shrugs.
Perhaps we'll just find a different kid that's not a goblin.
No.
Oh, I don't know about that. Wait, I should probably ask. Can I see your hands? And he's gonna ask everybody to kind of like hold their hands up like this, so he can examine their fingers. It looks like you guys are wearing a lot of jewelry. Any of these fancy goblin hiding rings?
Goblin hiding rings?
Yeah.
That is in rings of hiding goblins specifically.
You ask a lot of dumb questions. I feel like I'm being very, very straightforward here. Are any of you goblins?
No.
Yes. Yes,
What?
I am. I'm a
You
goblin.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Not in my past life, nor in this
I want to
one.
insight check that.
Can I roll a deception?
Please.
If you guys are fine with rolling against like PvP rolls,
I got a
then yes,
16, bro.
you can go for it.
7.
Yeah, Corbett's gonna look at you as you say that, and I don't know about that.
It's worth a try.
Why don't we continue to work on our hypothesis of goblins and not goblins as we explore the house? Yes.
And as for speaking telepathically, I can't do that.
What do you mean you can't?
Nothing gets in here.
Hmm.
Can't let anything in. Can't let it out.
That's
You know.
good. No, I understand. It's a strong defense. The mind is a bastion. But for communication purposes, it might still be useful for the rest of us, and you could tag along and we could interpret.
That would be great. Just.
Okay. He's just gonna tap his ring of spell scroll and his ring of spell storing, and cast a telepathic bond. So everyone except Braki, who I assume resists the effect, can now communicate telepathically.
Yeah, his ring of mind shielding just.
So, as you continue forward, may I ask, are you going left, right, or up?
You know, I was always told growing up that if you find yourself in a situation where you're someplace that you don't know, you should always go right.
Not a bad theory. As a kid, I always figured I'd go upstairs if I was gonna squat in a house like this, but let's start right and then work our way upstairs.
All right. You guys turn down the hallway to the right. And you will see the hallway actually again turns to the right and continues on down where there is maybe a doorway down there into a room. And then directly to your left is another doorway.
Take the one on the right.
All right. You continue down again to the right to the small, what appears to be some sort of guest room. You would wager if you open the door, it's not locked. The room appears to be partitioned into two sections. The front of the room where you've entered is open and mostly empty other than a couple of broken chairs. There seems to be a smaller area in the back of the room, cluttered with junk. Something within the clutter seems to glimmer, catching your attention.
Can I go to the glimmer?
Mm-hmm.
Ow.
Yes, you're gonna walk straight towards that. However, you are going to hear a click as you step across the room.
Yeah, I probably should have investigated for traps.
This is where we investigate.
So, let's see.
And hear you telepathically.
I can't hear it.
I just hear it over the mind link. What?
It's hard of thinking. Oh no.
We're sorry, the person you're trying to connect to right now is unavailable.
I wouldn't try to connect with none of these guys. They ain't my types.
Assuming your type is goblin.
All right.
Nope, only hobgoblins.
You are going to hear kind of a hiss as these little sparkling spores kind of float around you. And you are going to become diseased. Please take the diseased status.
Okay.
And then you are also going to take 51 damage.
Ugh.
As you breathe in shock, as these spores you kind of see them move with the airway and fill your lungs with a burning. And everyone else will see the veins in your skin grow even darker and kind of spread down.
Yeah, his eyes go full on red, and you see his skin starting to blacken a bit. And there's like something that begins to poke out of his back when he's like taking like calming breaths. And it's fine. My body hurts, but it's fine. And I would like to continue to investigate.
Yeah. You actually continue on having depressed that particular trap step there, and you will see that the glittering is like a little, there's quite a bit of clutter back here, but there is an amulet hanging over a candlestick. It is a golden chain with a large heart-shaped ruby embraced within a dragon's claw. And this amulet is, in fact, a periap of health. But among the rest of the kind of clutter here, there are some beautiful pieces of art, paintings, statuettes, silverware, candelabras. One object kind of captures your attention as you're like kind of going to pick up the necklace is a painted portrait of a man, woman, and young female child. A tarnished plaque on the broken, dusty frame reads, "The Barton family." But you would wager, whoever this Barton family was, they were quite wealthy, because if you're just kind of Antiques Road showing this collection of clutter here, you'd bet it comes somewhere in the neighborhood of 2,500 gold pieces.
I'm just gonna take the amulet and point out to the painting as like I kind of fall on my knees and take deep breaths of fresh air away from there.
Are the spores still around, or are they...
No, it was a very localized, just right up as he stepped on it.
Understood. Still going to avoid stepping where he stepped and move over. Are you well, Rocky?
I've been better.
Yes, we must push through it.
Please let me investigate for you next time.
Yep.
No, this is not the place to criticize yet. We took a bold
That's
step.
okay.
Corbett shuffles over to Brocky, who's still on his knees, and he'll put his little hands up and grab Brocky's face and like pull it down and like pull at the bottom of his eyes and tilt his little helmeted head to the side as he looks. Can I make a medicine check? Or can I try to figure out what's wrong with him? Okay.
Do I get just a little bit high from this?
That's a 4.
It's a bad trip.
Yeah. Corbett's got him held by the face, kind of like pulling his eyes.
Oh, you're looking great. It's done some wonders to your complexion there.
Could I, using the telepathic link, give advantage on Corbett's roll, because I'm just going to have some thoughts in his head in a proper goblin-y sounding voice that his own mind might think of an actual...
Are you trying to bicameral mind the...
We're connected, and I'm just kind of like thinking some thoughts of my own medicine check.
Does Corbett, how does this spell and this mental connection
it's
work?
Mental
because
communication.
is this...
It's just like thinking in your head. So I could just like...
Corbett's gonna hear a very poor impression of a goblin voice. That sounds like an orc attempting to do a goblin voice, speaking
Actually,
medical terms.
I speak goblin, so...
Can you do a performance for me to see if you can correctly impersonate Corbett
Please.
to himself?
Okay, well, that's fine. Shit you not, natural 20.
Wow.
It's on the GTBR.
Corbett, Sarah, if you are willing, you may feel just some, you are just suddenly remembering something something you learned somewhere. Like, huh.
If Corbett hears like a goblin voice in his head, like as he's telling Bracky, like, "Hey, everything's fine, you're all right," he's gonna like stop, and like his whole little metal like shell is gonna just like shudder, and he's gonna like turn his head.
Who said that? Who said that?
I thought it was you.
I ain't say shit.
And he's gonna like grab his great sword and pull it out and start looking around the room and be like,
One in here's a goblin. Ah!
he's just gonna run and start attacking a table.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna put that amulet on real quick.
Interesting.
Oh,
I didn't expect
okay.
Do I die?
No, you do not. It is just a parry of health, so you can. Does that require attunement? I
Oh,
forget
well.
if that item
I
requires
think
attunement.
so.
Okay, I gotta pull it up. No, it says you are immune to
Wait.
contracting any disease while you wear it. If you're already infected with
Alright.
the disease are suppressed while you wear the pendant.
Your disease, whatever it may be, is currently suppressed. I mean, you still have that damage that you have taken,
Yes, I am.
but
I'm
you will
hurting.
not continue to worsen.
You just got a periapt of Tylenol.
You've got to let's just slap a band-aid on this and keep going, buddy. Like pat on the back. Okay,
Ambulance,
so
a fever reducer.
so are you guys continuing out of this room?
Corbett, please, I was
This room
simply
is made of
making...
goblins.
I was suggesting something in a way that you might not feel I was interjecting.
You'll see the little head snap in your direction as his sword is just like stuck in a table, like kind of terrifyingly deep as he buried this blade in, and that head just snaps to you.
He did what?
And I'll communicate telepathically again. I simply was making suggestions as to Mr. Duvall's medical problems that you might diagnose it yourself. Thought it a learning moment, but clearly I misjudged your interest in goblins.
Corbett's gonna shuffle up to Orcus and get like uncomfortably close and like look up at him, just that sharp like kind of like you'll hear the of his armor as it like bends, and he's gonna look up at you.
I'm Corbett the Goblin Fighter. Not Corbett the Doctor. Not Corbett the Mind Reader. Corbett the Goblin Fighter.
You're a goblin that fights other goblins?
He
Is
fights
that what this-
goblins. I see. I apologize then.
Oh, wow. it's a
What did
good
you
thing.
just call me?
Oh, no. Do
He-
you not
no,
know?
friends,
Okay.
friends.
Nope.
We
No.
should not turn our strength on one another.
My body hurts too much for this. Let's just keep going.
Grammar can be a very interesting thing, but
Corbett, I will
Rocky.
refrain from entering into your domains of expertise in the future.
Putting a talon on Rocky's chest.
do you want me to prevent you from dying, or do
Oh.
you want to be...
I'm not close to dying. I'm just very annoyed, and when I get annoyed, it's hard to like keep everything in check. So like his eyes are still very much glowing red, but it's okay. It's fine. I'll be all right.
You can provide healing to yourself, if I remember correctly, yes?
Kind of, but there are stipulations. It's a thing. We can keep going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I'll let you
Caleb
worry
is
about
gonna just, like,
yourself.
slowly walk back from this whole thing. He doesn't like a goblin fighter swirling a sword around or any of it. So he's gonna peek his head into one of the next rooms and do some investigating before this all dissolves
Yeah.
into sheer mayhem, basically.
Mm-hmm. So as you step out into this hallway, does anyone follow,
fair,
or is everyone
I
staying back
probably-
there?
To be fair, I probably was in the hallway to begin with because I just watched my friend walk into a room and die. So, I'm probably stuck still in the hallway, like
I think Volak will just kind of be like leaning against a wall outside the room and see Caleb kind of move towards us and go, alright, we're ready to go to the next one then.
Yep.
Caleb, if you just stood there in the hallway while everyone else walked past into this room, you would have noticed that
thing with the name that's described by a.
Dev, what's
by
your
a set of
character's
nouns.
name?
Ishan.
Ishan's lantern would have lit up a doorway at the end of this hall as they all walked past you into this room that they're in currently.
Can I tell that it's lit up only because of the?
Yeah, it
the
would have just
lantern's
been.
light?
It would have just been like a kind of flash of doorway as he walked past you and into the room. They walked past you and into the room.
I'm gonna put my hands on the wall and see if I can find where this hidden door is. That
Roll
it
an
wasn't a door.
investigation.
I would love to.
Ew, it's bright. Gross.
Right.
Hey, don't talk bad about.
It's bright.
Ooh, bright, you suck.
Nor. I'm sorry, Proper. What was your roll?
We're working on it. I thought my computer didn't like the roller because I was streaming, and no, I think it just doesn't like the roller at all. I believe that's a 6.
A 6? Okay. I mean, you
No.
aren't.
16.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, hey, it just finally came through on my side. A 16. Yes, you can find the like kind of crack in the wall where the doorway is, and kind of push against it and pop it out from the wall. And it appears to lead to a secret hallway. And down this hallway, if you kind of here look down, there is a stone statue at the end of the hall. And that is all that is in here.
Do I recognize what the statue is depicting?
It looks like a tall stone creature, vaguely featureless. It looks very imposing and well built, but is standing there with its arms folded and what would appear to be a key on a leather strap around its neck.
I'm gonna turn to Volak, who I believe is right behind me, and just say, this feels like a trap, but I do think we need the key in some way, I assume.
Sounds about right. Good luck.
So,
I'm gonna pat you on the back and kind of let you go.
which case Caleb will look at him, look at the ground, look back at the statue, look back at Volak, look at the ground, and just go, I guess so. And he will slowly, like he's trying not to wake his parents, kind of walk across this room towards the key.
Okay. You you walk in there and you start to hear a kind of grinding sound of stone
Volak, I don't like this.
moving, and you will see this creature start to move. Its arm slowly raising to grab a sword at its back and lifting it up. It's moving very slowly as if it's waking up, and it will pull the sword out of its scabbard and open its eyes and then step down from its little pedestal. And I would like everyone to roll initiative for me.
You're in a different room, right? We don't know this is happening.
Nobody knows this is happening
Well-
except Caleb and Volak.
We got mind link still. I would yell something out.
Yeah.
Guess I'll wait for my turn. to do
Why
that.
y'all separating the party?
Wow.
21.
Okay.
21.
20. Wow. All right. Which of you has the higher
I have 13 dexterity. I'd probably.
I have 15.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. So Nora.
That's a 22.
I have a 16.
Purple and proper.
6.
Disgusting.
I got a 13, but I think I have. Yeah, I got 13. I think I have advantage, but I'll find it later because I don't know that I do. So.
Okay. Let's see here. Let me change the music to something a little bit more appropriate.
Y'all rolled good.
I know. Right. Okay. Okay. I believe Sarah is up first, but Sarah, you are in another room currently undergoing a very strange situation. So why don't you tell me just what you're doing with your turn? Not knowing that you are even really in initiative.
Corbett is looking around the room, trying to identify the potential threats that he perceives might be present. His little head just snapping left to right as he examines different items on the wall. Purple, you said that Volak would at some point over the Mind League start yelling.
Yeah, I mean, I think I don't know what Luke is gonna roll, but if I see it starting to move, I'm probably gonna say we got something happening. But
Okay.
it may be on my turn that happens.
Okay. Well, is that the ruling, Luca? Is that it would be on his turn? Because that's gonna determine what I do.
It's free action to talk, so
Yeah.
I mean, this is
I
all
think
happening
we're
within
got
6
some
seconds.
trouble.
I mean, you can go for it, yeah.
Okay. So you think we got some trouble?
Yeah.
His little head will
out here. I'll make it clear that it's not in the room. You guys.
snap to the door.
Is it a goblin?
Yes.
You'll watch as this little being will just fly across the room with like horrifying speed. I'm gonna move my full 30 feet movement into the room, like Roadrunner style, and like stop in the middle of the room, like bring. What do I see?
You see Caleb partway down this hallway. It is literally just a straight hallway ending in a large stone statue with a necklace that has pulled out a sword and is slowly walking towards Caleb, who is partway down this hallway.
The goblin jumped in the statue. It's like an automata thing.
Is that a weeb thing?
Oh my god.
Post.
Corbett's gonna square off and say,
You goblin bastard. Automaton and other people like that.
he's gonna try and hit it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. 14 to hit.
Ooh, does a 14 hit? A 14 does not hit.
Okay, he's gonna try and do it again.
Okay,
A 27 to hit.
that will hit.
Okay. It's gonna take 12 slashing damage. Let's see. And then I'm going to attack again, I believe. Yes. One more time, because I'm a fighter and I can do dope fire things. Dirty 20
Yep.
for 13 slashing damage. And then I'm going to go ahead and bonus action Shield Master Shove. Is Corbett, who has this great sword that is probably just as tall, if not taller than him, and a shield that basically is just a huge, like it's bigger than him. He's gonna slam that and shove with that. Let's see. Let me make sure how I roll this really quickly. Apologies in advance. Can I... Let's see. You can use a bonus action to try to shove a creature within 5 feet of your shield. If you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield AC bonus to any dead... Yeah, I just want to shove this guy.
Okay. So I think that's strength off, right?
Like
Opposed athletics.
Yep.
Let's go. That's a 28.
I got an 18, so yeah. You're gonna shove it back, and I'm just gonna roll a decision here really quick. Yeah, it's going to actually, like, stumble back, because it left its big stone pillar it was, like, standing on, so it's gonna actually stumble over that and kind of, like, do a weird, awkward fall sit down into the corner, its legs kind of up over the pillar, as it's just kind of in the corner of this hallway now on its ass, and it is prone.
Okay. Corbett's going to then get ready to hold, to protect against the next coming action and be like,
Come at me, you goblin son of a bitch.
that's my turn.
Okay. It is Brocky. Is it Bracky or Brocky? Brocky?
Rocky. It's Brocky.
It's broccoli.
Brocky Rob.
Rocky's in the horror show. Yeah.
His eyes are gonna go a bit redder, and then once he hears Corbett, just almost all his mannerisms are just gonna kind of change as he just pushes the nearest person out of the way, just goes, "Fucking get away from me, you git!" and just immediately run straight to where this stone thing is and go for the attack.
I got a cornered man.
Yeah, I'm going to, he's going to summon his great sword of wounding and, swing. That is a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
And it's, 2d6 plus an additional 5 on top of this because I have the life drinker invocation.
Okay.
So that's going to be 17. And the second attack, and I completely forgot the hex, but it's okay. That's gonna be a nat 20. So 30 to hit.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. And then I'm gonna smite on top of that. So 23 plus a smite, and I only have 5th level slots. So, and this is an Eldritch Smite on top, which means, sorry, still learning stuff. That's gonna be 5d8. 5d8, and it's already knocked prone, but I'm gonna knock him prone again. So
Okay, I'm gonna need to pull up the calculator really quick. Hold on.
I'm
over here. I'm writing down numbers like an idiot, thinking I'm gonna be able to add this together on my own.
And
okay.
this is also gonna be doubled because it's a crit. So 16, so 32 on top of 23.
Okay, hold on. 23 plus 16 plus 16. So 72 total damage.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Just. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay.
And with that, I think for his bonus action.
Noir, I forgot how frustrating it is to play with you as a player. What bad guys? Shing, shing. God damn it.
No, that's all I'm gonna do this turn.
Let me just go. Be right back. Just upping my final encounter.
Oh,
just triple it.
You hit me for 58 damage off rip.
I forgot we were playing with Noir tonight.
This is what you get. But as he's attacking, there is like, you do notice there is ink that's kind of dancing across his face a bit.
Okay, Orcus, you are still back in the room. What are you doing?
Yeah, well, I'd like to follow down, or at least get to the top of the stairs where I can see the automaton that my friend
It's
would like me-
literally you just turn out of the room you're in, and there was the end of the hallway that you thought you were in, and it was a doorway continuing to another hallway.
All right. That's
So
nice.
nope stairs, no stairs.
Cool.
And now Caleb is being accosted by a monster.
Oh, that's very rude. I'm an orc. I'm not a monster. But I'll reach around and have we determined its weaknesses yet over the telepathic?
Fucking stabbing the goddamn thing.
Bracky.
Yeah, that's its weakness.
Shiv it in the kidneys.
Well,
I forgot to mention that also can't heal from any of the damage I did to it because it's a sort of wound. I love you.
God damn it, Nora.
yeah, I'm just gonna try to. I'm gonna cast Test Strike at it. He's gonna hold his hand, and a bunch of small little motes of arcane energy are going to fling. It's gonna be a 23 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
Okay, so it's going to take 9 damage, but that's 1 non-magical bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing, 1 acid, 1 cold, 1 fire, 1 force, 1 lightning, and 1 necrotic. And as they collide, those little bulbs are going to like impact and fizzle or burn or pop as they will, and then they're all going to glow certain colors to indicate resistance, immunity, or vulnerability, or no special interactions.
Cat.
It's pretty. I don't know. It's a cantrip. It's pretty neat though.
That's really cool.
Right.
Cool homebrew.
You guys.
You added it to D&D Beyond. I really.
I rolled a 4 in initiative. Okay. Sean.
Was it weak to anything?
Is it weak or vulnerable?
Oh,
or anything?
yeah. It is immune to a whole bunch of stuff, not weak to anything.
Okay, so specifically the non-magical.
Specifically the non-magical, like, damage, yes.
Gotcha. Okay. So, but like the fire and force and lightning and stuff, that all cleared?
That did all clear. Yes, because it was
Okay.
magical damage.
Yes. All right. Well, if you're going to strike it, continue to use your magic weapons.
Just a space question. Is it pretty
It's
piled
getting
up?
crowded in the hallway. I mean, the only reason Orcus was really able to get anything off is because, like, he's casting from down the hallway. But, like,
Corbett is 3 feet tall. So
yeah,
like,
Corbett,
it's-
but then we've got Brocky, and then the thing, yeah, and Caleb. I mean, it's getting pretty in this hallway.
Okay. I mean, luckily you can step into a friendly player's space and then move back. So slowly, just taking my time, turns, exits the room, enters the new room, sees the fallen automaton statue thing, whatever it be, size, pulls out my dragon tooth dagger, and goes for the kneecap on the statue.
A dagger to the knee.
And I believe if it's a melee attack and you're
A
next to a
15 will
creature,
hit. A 15 will hit.
Okay, bye. We'll get right. It's gonna be a crit regardless. So 7 times 2 is 14, plus a divine strike. Is 3 for 10. And then there is the come on, where you be? Come on, D&D Beyond. So 10 plus 16 is 26 plus 2 times 2, 32 points of damage. It's
Wait,
assassinate.
26 times 2 is 32? What are you timing to there?
Sorry, my math is wrong. It's
50.
assassinate feature. As an assassin rogue, and so
It's 52.
52. Okay, I was like 26 times 2
Yeah.
is not 32.
As
Okay.
a DM, you'd probably be like, sure.
I mean,
This is why he's a theater major, not a math major.
coming for your kneecap, Steph.
17,
Okay,
13,
so it is now Volak's turn.
Yeah, so Volak has kind of just been leaning against this wall after pushing Caleb into this room and then calling out and lying to Corbett about the fake goblin in there. How's this statue looking, or automaton?
It's got quite a bit of stone chunks just removed from it, crumbling about it on the floor.
How tall is the ceiling in this room?
9 feet.
9 feet. And it's in like the back of the room, like against the wall, or is it?
Uh-huh.
Or is it like a little bit spaced away? Yep. Okay. I'll just do something real simple. He's gonna kind of look at that, look over. I guess it's time for a boom, and he's gonna pull out his drum and just do a slap on it. And I'm gonna cast Shatter, which is a Constitution saving throw. It is made of stone, so it's at disadvantage.
$11.
It's a failure. It's gonna take 11 thunder damage, and so much for us being quiet with our mind link, because that will make a noise that can be heard up to 300 feet away. By the way, so
Oh,
Maybe the boy.
this
Maybe the
good
boy will
to
hear us.
know.
But with that, kind of having pushed Corbett before, he will kind of call out and be like, "Hey, come on, you can do it, Corbett. Don't you let that other goblin give you shit." And I'm gonna give you a D12 inspiration die. And that's his turn.
All right, Caleb. It is now your turn.
Great. One sec. Okay, he's gonna suddenly regain his focus and realize what the hell is going on. He's going to quickly cast Witch Bolt. Oh, nope, this one. Well, that's only a 13.
A 13 will not hit.
That's fine because he is expending 2 of his sorcery points and casting. Let's see, what is it? Firebolt as a bonus action.
Okay.
If he wants to do the thing, there we go. 17.
A 17 will hit.
Lovely. Was hoping you'd say that. That's a 23 fire damage, please.
God damn. Proper.
Have I continued my Harper streak of
I'm
killing
so
them?
happy.
Proper. It had 22 hit points left. Why do you always do this, Proper? All right. So Proper
Because I
comes
low-
in with the
super
typical
low on
coup de
initiative.
grace. And yeah, go ahead and explain that for us.
So
How does this
we
happen?
See the witch's bolt just barely miss him, and as he is dodging away from that, he gets smacked in the head with firebolt, which burns the rope off of the key off the rope, and sends it hurtling back into the wall to smash to bits.
Okay.
Now, Luca, quick question. Does this thing happen to have a soul by any chance?
I don't like where this question is starting or where it's ending.
Of course, isn't there a goblin in there?
This
This
fiction we've
particular
created
one
is so
does
intense.
not have a soul. However, you will notice a piece of paper burning up in this magical fire.
Armor.
It seemed to have a set of instructions in its head, but no soul.
Just tease me with a delicious meal like that.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh?
What are you guys doing in here now that you have completely annihilated
Did we get it?
my stony
Oh,
boy?
That goblin's dead. For sure.
I Are you sure?
Yeah, I checked for life signs. Gone.
Hmm. Uh,
Orcus, did you prepare detect magic?
It's a ritual spell. It's always castable in given time. But DM, there was a necklace on this thing, correct?
It is now laying on the floor amid the burning, scorched rubble.
I'll pick that up, and I could begin casting detect magic, or I could simply attempt to ascertain the nature of this magical object here. Might save us a bit of time, it being a lifeless automaton. Simple
For the
commands and printed
future,
notes.
I mean, if we keep walking into these predicaments, who knows what will happen?
Well, if you're willing to give me 10 minutes to sit and cast spells, certainly, but something tells me, given the large amount of racket, we might want to press our advantage for all it's worth.
Can I give a quick sorry about
arcane eye over this amulet to not the literal spell arcane eye, just to look at it? No. No action is good or bad. It is simply occurring, Volek.
It can be good or bad.
No, it is merely our perception which determines such. But yeah, Arcana.
You're just looking at the key?
The key was around its neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I'll give it an Arcana. It's a 13. Oh,
Okay.
23. Sorry, plus 10.
This is just a regular looking room key. It would look like.
All right. But yeah, that was all that was around its neck, and I'll look around. Is there any other door in this hallway, or is it simply the statue?
It's simply the statue.
Well, he'll go over and pass the key over to Caleb. Your discovery and your kill, your rewards, friend.
Okay.
If you find the door, do let us know. In the meantime, perhaps we should not tarry here. There is another door that was not hidden, just to the side of the hallway here. Making my way that direction and ready to jiggle that doorknob.
Making your way downtown?
Yep.
Well, just down the hallway.
So, yep, you turn back out to the hallway towards the direction of the main way you came in. There was that door on the left before you guys turn right. And you can stand in front of this doorway. Just let me check my notes. And the door is not locked.
Okay. Friend Deshawn, would you mind investigating the door? I'd hate for a repeat of the unfortunate circumstances that followed previously.
Let's take a gander. Let's investigate.
While this is going on, I'd like to kind of hang in the back of the group and just cast invisibility.
Okay, not sus at all. A 14. You don't see anything untoward about this doorway.
It seems like a plain door. Perhaps.
Nothing untoward. It's been a very kind boy. It's very complimentary.
I wouldn't know about that, but... Seems fine.
Very well. Please, if you would. Am I fucking Gandalf or fucking Dumbledore? Jeez.
I think you're their son.
Ooh.
Yes, yeah.
Gandaldorf.
Gandalf.
As you open this door, it is just filled with junk. Old, broken furniture. It's just a veritable rat's nest of just throw everything in here kind of junk room.
Time to go thrifting.
You.
Oh, it's like the monthly farmer's market.
Indeed.
Yes,
Bit
it
of a
smells.
flea market of type. Well, shall we look around then? Might be a clue as to the inhabitants. The boy might be here as well.
It is a
Maybe.
smaller room, so I mean, and just judging from the refuse and just stacked up dusty furniture that is broken and laying about, you don't know that any boy would be hiding in here. You are welcome
Hey,
to an
kid, you in
investigation,
here?
though.
Oi! Yeah,
And there is no
investigation.
answer. Yeah, roll an investigation.
In Elvish, come out wherever you are. We won't bite.
I'm not certain what.
Gazoon type.
Yes, what language is that? 14 on investigation.
Yeah, I shouldn't even try.
The
Intelligence
most
is way
thing
too
that
low.
your investigation yields is that there's a large amount of, in addition to like broken furniture, there's a large amount of like, it almost looks like stuffing or ripped bits of cloth. And again, the term rat's nest comes to your mind. Even though it would take a very large rat to make this entire room into a nest.
Well, certainly, state of things has deteriorated since its previous owners. Oh, perhaps they kept it this way, but our charge is not to be found here. We should move on. Hallways and floors to explore.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
turn.
Does the lantern reveal anything in here?
Sean, if you peek in and show the lantern, you will see nothing other than what I have described.
Just junk.
And Orcus, as you turn from this room, you can head back to the main sort of ballroom where you guys originally left, where there is now that hallway extending to the opposite wing of this house, or the stairs that now ascend up on your right. And we will take a break right here. That is all right with everyone. Okay? All right. Everyone take 5, stretch your legs, grab some water, and we will be right back. Are you guys continuing on to the opposite wing of this floor or continuing upstairs? There has been no rush to you of any creatures or people, despite that very loud sound.
Perhaps it'd be best if we cleared this floor in its entirety, searching it for any secret ways one might maneuver in around us if we were to head up or down. I'm going to speak louder in your mind.
I'm sorry, there was just a really loud sound earlier that kind of echoes in the ear. I'm pretty sure I have some permanent hearing loss. It was really
Tinnitus
close.
is a treatable condition with the right magical applications, but through mental communication, you should be fine.
I'm just watching them stare at each other like.
Yeah, no, yeah.
What are you saying about tarantulas?
There might be tarantulas in the next corridor. We should go check.
Oh, they're delicious. You know what's really good to put on those?
Enlighten me.
No, because I think you're an asshole. And he's gonna just kind of to the end of the hall.
It's rather rude.
Okay, you are continuing over to the other wing, where you will descend down a hall, or head down a straight hallway with a door on the right and a door further up on the left. But in front of this door on the left is a large statue, much different than the one you just engaged with. This one actually looks very lifelike, almost frozen in its current state, but still stone. It appears to be a man in thick, heavy armor.
Its preservation seems much better than the automaton unit.
Yeah, it honestly honestly looks like an expertly carved fighter in armor. However, the bulk of it is blocking the doorway on the left.
Not after last time. And casts Detect Magic.
It is not magical.
Good to know.
It's made of stone, yeah?
Hmm?
I'm a dwarf. That means I get special stone things. Is it finely crafted then?
Ooh.
I love
can
the
investigate
special
if you want
stone things.
Let's
it's
see. There is a potential for you to recognize this type of stone, but I need to think. Tell me about your background with stoneworking.
I'm a dwarf. I live in a hole made of stone. My whole life stone.
And in a family full of
Stone his
bakers and
house.
cooks, I knew how to make a roux at 7, but I couldn't tell you like specific French sauces if you laid them in front of me. So
Stone his house. Stone his
Okay.
window, stone
I
his
have
window.
as a dwarf, I have a feature that says if they're a special stone, I have advantage on checks against it.
okay then.
Stone cutting. I'm making intelligence
roll a
history checks, to
history.
be fair.
There
Yep,
we go.
history check.
Roll a history then.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna. Yep. Natural 20.
Oh my god!
Without the advantage.
Okay, so as a child, when learning about the types of stone,
And I was
They-
a wee lad on my uncle's leg.
they brought out a very special chunk of stone and said, now, you will not find this in any mine or naturally occurring formation. This is special stone, boy, made from a ray of a many-eyed beast.
Eyes light up as a little dwarf's eyes would light up at all of their rock collection that's sitting out in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like all good dwarf families.
This stone, judging from its porousness and the makeup of it, appears to have been made by a disintegration ray.
Huh. This stone's funny.
What makes it so humorous?
Well, it's less of humor, more of odd. This kind of stone can only come out a couple different ways, but generally they're made by strange magical beasts with lots of eyes.
There are many strange magical beasts with magical eyes.
Yep.
Well, either way, it's impeding our progress. So, shall I move it?
If you walk up and actually take a look at it, it is locked in place by a very complex-looking locking mechanism surrounding its feet, kind of clamping it into the floor. There is a padlock on it.
It appears trapped, like it might come to life at any moment. Is someone capable of opening this? I fear I'm not so fine a finger.
Not that it's magical, but there might be something else lurking about. I can try this. I'm gonna cast guidance on myself before even attempting this hoe.
What?
Let's do this. 19 pre D4.
You
20.
attempt to pick this lock,
20 flat.
and the picks break while you are attempting to pick it.
With a 20.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a very strong lock.
I would like to kind of sneak by and pull out my tools and give it a try.
Mm-hmm.
We do have that key that was on the other statue.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Again,
Luckily, I'm
it's
still invisible, so nobody sees my shade. It's just. Oh.
But we could hear it. And we're like, oh, we know.
You saw nothing.
Oh shit.
Mr. Caleb, would you mind attempting to use your keys in this, just in the off chance?
Okay. And so I use the key and see if it fits the lock.
It absolutely does. It slides right in and chink, and the lock disengages, and you are able to then move the statue out from in front of this door.
Now, the last time I walked through a door, I got attacked by a golem, so I'd really prefer someone else went first.
I have to keep you alive, so I shouldn't go first.
Can I do a perception check to see if I hear anything down the hallway? I don't want to step in. I just want to like raise a ear.
Okay. Do a perception check for me.
Okay. 13.
You hear nothing through that door. Just complete silence.
What does goblin sound like?
Like Corbett.
Could you say something in goblin?
What? What the fuck are you guys talking about? I'm just confused as shit. I'm standing here saying the statue's funny and it hasn't said anything funny yet. There's too many eyes. I just see the two. It's odd. Like, what, can't even? Like, I don't understand. And then it's going to come alive. And then picking the lock, we're not picking the lock. I'm just really confused. And now you're talking about goblins. Is there a goblin here? I don't see no goblins.
I think down this passageway there might be one.
What?
Shh. I definitely hear a goblin down that passageway.
Oh, that's fine. I'll go get it. Corbin's gonna shuffle down the hall.
All right. So Corbett, are you going through
Just
this
baiting.
door then?
Yeah, Corbin's gonna go through the door.
Okay.
He's not gonna be chill about it. He's not gonna be chill about it.
Okay, so Corbett, you go through this door.
Yeah.
Everyone needs to roll a Constitution saving throw for me against poison damage.
17.
As a vaporous
17.
cloud extends from the floor underneath this door.
Hey, it smells spicy in here. You might want to be careful.
Everyone that rolled below an 18.
Below an 18?
In all fairness, I said I was hanging back like I was behind everybody.
I'm using an Indomitable to be able to roll again.
And
That's a 21.
Okay, so you will take half damage then.
Woo!
Let's see.
Where is it?
And it is going to be even 50 damage. So, anyone that rolled below 18 on their save, please take 50 damage. Everyone that rolled above, please take 25.
It's poison damage. Can I confirm that? As a dwarf, I had resistance and I get half. So.
Even if we hug in the back.
So, it spreads out all the way into the ballroom.
Okay, well, damn.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
about to die.
That's real spicy on the eyeballs. You know what I mean? Oh.
But other than that, you are able to enter into the room. Is everyone staying within this? The vapor kind of just hangs in the air kind of twisting and rolling since there's no real current or anything to disperse it.
I've opened the door and can see in the room. Are there any windows?
Yeah, this room is completely empty. There are no windows in this room. There is a massive hole in the center of the room, which appears to be a perfectly cut circle. And you can actually, even through this poisonous cloud, you can smell like stench of ancient rot and death rising up from that hole.
If
And that's a pretty nice hole they got here. You guys seen this? It's fine, grab some shit.
I can bring us back to considerable health if we take a few minutes.
You wanna take it in this spicy air?
Not in this space, but somewhere.
That's a nice hole though. I wanna take a closer look.
Brocky doesn't look too good. Do you really want your friend to die?
I'm just saying it's fine.
All of us seem to have taken in some spicy air. Consensus?
I could use a little bit of help.
Yes, please. Can we
Corbett
see
once
to...
again shuffle over to Brocky. Gonna grab his face. Can I roll a medicine check?
Go ahead.
It's another 4.
Oh man, he looks great. Like he looks a little sweaty, but it's like a good healthy sweat, you know?
I like what you've done right here.
And he's just gonna smear some of the sweat like down your face and like give you a little pat.
It's looking nice. And that nice gray complexion. It's real good. So y'all gonna make a choice or whatever? Cause listen, if we don't start seeing some more goblins, I'm gonna fuck out of here. I'm a goblin fighter.
I'm going to
Not a
request.
stinky air brother.
I'm going to request 20 minutes of your time.
My time. All of our time? Whose time?
Our time, of course.
All right, that's fine.
I assume you guys are not just standing in this cloud while you're...
Mhm.
Okay, are you backing up to the ballroom past the cloud where it is extended? Or are you just... What's happening? What's going on?
Consensus. You want to do it next room or the room prior?
Next room.
Okay, so you're just gonna go across the hallway and open that door there.
That's the plan.
Okay.
Detect magic is still up in case anything else comes up magic-y.
Okay.
I'm watching you, Luca.
What? Watching me?
Meet you now.
I do not know to which you refer. Everything is above board, okay?
It was just the what are you gonna say? What are you gonna say?
No, never. Okay, you are able to open this door. And inside you find yet another room full of junk.
Hey, they got some nice stuff in here. You seen this?
Looks like junk to me.
Well, I really like what they done with the dust here. That's a nice ambiance.
Fine layer of decay. To add to the age of this fine estate.
There's an unusual amount of ripped cotton strips and stuffing as if pulled from furniture, laid down in almost little divots about the size of a grown man.
Oh, would you look at that? Look at this sweet setup. They got this stuff like a king-size pad here. What the hell is this? You know, my apartment rent's pretty expensive. I was actually in the market. They got a nice hole in the spicy air. I think this sells it.
Does seem to fit you.
But other than that, there appears to be nothing in here. Am I to assume you guys are taking a short rest?
Could we check for traps before we take a short rest in here?
You may. Go ahead and roll an investigation.
Someone else want to do it?
I'll cast
I want to
Night Remedy.
I'll
convince
do
someone
it.
else to do it.
I'll
Trust
help.
me,
It
you
won't
do
end
not
well.
want me to do it.
I got a 16.
Okay. The room appears untrapped. It appears mostly like there's maybe someone that sleeps in here amidst this junk, but other than that, there's nothing of note that you can see.
Mr. Corbett, you might have to contend with an already present occupant if you want to take residence here.
I'm just saying it would be kind of nice. I mean, sans goblins, of course. I don't want to be automatons or thwarted or whatever the hell you guys are talking about.
Indeed. There might be, judging by the holes, other goblins about, or other humanoids.
Say what now?
Well, judging by the size, it's clearly a humanoid or smaller shapes. Could very well be signs of other goblins being here and resting in these places.
I want an insight check.
I honestly, it's the size of a man, right? I mean...
But you can insight check if you allow that, Turk, and you're fine with the PvP rolls.
I'm not going to contest.
Okay.
I got a 1.
Awesome.
I rolled a 2.
Seems on the
everything,
level.
I got 1.
Seems like he knows what he's talking about.
Seems like you know what you're talking about.
Sometimes I seem to know what I'm talking about.
Well, I mean, not all the time. Let's not get crazy on chat. I just mean right now.
No,
You think there's
sometimes,
goblins in
yes.
that hole?
Well, not down in the hole there.
Yeah, down in that hole. That nice hole. That one that I
Yes.
liked.
The one that you, yes, well,
Yeah, it's a
I
nice
think
shape.
it is a distinct possibility among others.
Nice smooth edges.
Just for clarity,
Yes,
what is
very
it that's at the end
circular.
of the hallway?
Well, right now you are just in the room opposite of the one that you were blocked off by. So you went down this hallway.
Yeah.
On the right is the door that you have just gone through and are kind of in this junk room. And then on the left was a door blocked by that statue, which you unlocked. And through there was a poisonous cloud trap and a perfectly cut hole in the floor that smells like rot.
I mean, it is, like, perfect. Like, it's kind of unsettling, like, uncanny valley. Like, I can't stop thinking about it. I just gotta go look at it again. I just gotta go look at it.
Corbett's gonna leave and go lick the hole.
Are you gonna blow or try and dissipate the poison cloud that is still hanging in the air? Hold on, you're muted.
Okay, it's probably for the best. Corbett's gonna come out, see the spicy air,
Oh.
and he's gonna take his shield and use it as like a big fan. So it's just this little 3-foot goblin with his shield just wafting it.
Can
Get outta
you
here, kitty cat.
please make for
Move.
us the noise that the shield is making in the air? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Yeah.
Because of that, I will allow you to kind of dissipate a little pathway. You'll see it kind of the dust or the fog cloud kind of swirling away, and you can go through without taking any additional
Get out of here,
damage.
kitty cat. I don't want you no more.
And he's gonna move over to the hole. You said there was a horrid smell coming out of it.
Mm-hmm.
But can I see can I see down in it, or is it just really dark?
It is terribly dark down there. The hole though is perfectly smooth.
Yes,
No
smooth.
foot or handholds, anything like that. You would assume that if you need to get down there, you're gonna need a rope or something, or to just jump.
Yeah, right. Hey,
And he's gonna pop his head back out in the hall.
pointy fingers. Hey, guy with the you. Are you gonna do the healy heels or what? Cause I'm definitely gonna jump down this hole.
We haven't taken a consensus. What is the consensus?
Here's the consensus. And Brocky is going to take their hand, bite on the thumb, and just draw a runic seal on the ground, and that seal is going to open up. And he's casting Summon Greater Demon. And the Greater Demon's going to stand at the door and he's going, we're not moving until I take a moment to catch my breath. Right, buddy? And the demon goes, very important.
We do as the demon says.
Nor, as you were describing this, I noticed your cosplay, man, in the back.
Mm-hmm.
I just about peed myself on stream.
Yeah.
Nor, they're somewhere behind you.
That's the demon.
Yeah.
Bud.
Okay. Oh man.
Just wait, I'm gonna get its own like sunlight.
Just me
lamp
sitting here
behind
listening to your description and then just. Okay, so you have set up this demon. How long does this demon last?
The Summon Greater Demon, it lasts concentration or up to 1 hour.
Okay. Nora, what is your demon's name?
So actually, I'm flavoring this a little bit differently.
Sweet.
It is a shadow entity, a shadow humanoid, that has 2 swords on their back, and they're just kind of pacing in front of the entrance.
Okay, cool. Okay. Is everyone...
The demon's name is Elliot.
Yep. Yeah.
He went there, Luca. He went there.
He's been going there.
Yeah. It's like the second reference I've noticed. I am sure I've missed more.
Look at his name.
Why are you coming for my emotions like that?
Go ahead and murder me.
Is Saint in chat? We need
Again.
to clip this and send it to Saint.
Yeah, he's in chat. He did the dot dot dot.
Oh,
He knows
okay.
what's good.
Saint! Nora's coming for our feels.
Yeah, his grandpops is watching over him.
No!
His godfather.
Hey, Brocky. Hey, Brocky. What the hell is that? Is that a goblin?
No. It's just something that comes out when I get mad or if I need help.
No, that's pretty nice.
Yeah, Corbett's gonna go over and kick the little shin guards on the demon, just like kind of like you would kick a tire to check out and make sure it's there.
Yes. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pointy hands. We gonna get those spells or what? Let's go. I got a hole to jump down. I can't stop thinking about it.
Am I
I'm obsessed.
casting or are we sitting down to rest? We haven't talked about it.
Oh my god.
We've already made the decision that we're taking a short rest.
We trust your judgment either way you choose to continue.
Alright, short rest. Let's go.
And
I trust Brocky's decision.
as Corbett says that short rest, he's just gonna go over and like not even sit down. He just falls down and is instantly out taking a nap.
I appreciate this.
We're gonna get a song of rest, so you can take an extra D10 if you're doing hit dice.
Oh, thank you, God. I'm dying.
Yeah. So yeah, Volak will kind of pull out his drum and just tap a little bit and be like, "Is it worth it? Let me work it. I'm gonna put my thing down and flip it and reverse it."
As Corbett's dreaming, he just murders to the side.
Inspiration,
extra-
Volak. I hate it. Okay, so you guys are able to pass this short rest uneventfully. Which again, is a pretty large sound that Shatter made. It's honestly a little strange that no one has yet come across your path. But you are able to rest, get a little bit of health back, and still the hole beckons you, Corbett.
Corbett, who is laying just like face down, occasionally grumbling to himself in several different languages as he slept, is all of a sudden gonna go, Oversink! He just stands up and is gonna look around. I need to get the hole. I can't do this no more. And he's gonna get up, run back into the hallway, and he's gonna look down, and then look back at everybody else and be like, "I'm jumping in. I'm doing it. I can't fight this feeling anymore. I've forgotten what I even started fighting for. I don't even think this hole's a goblin."
Starting to think this boy may be dead.
And then I would like to jump down the hole, but sorry. I'm going to use my telekinetic movement to do so. Let's see. Wait, time out. I can't do it. Can't do what I wanted to. Dang it. I've got something else though. Stand by.
How deep does this hole look?
Has anyone tried to measure it?
Corbett screams into it to see if there's an echo.
Feels appropriate.
There is an echo.
Do you want to cast light on something and throw it down?
It's gonna snap to whoever's standing in the door. I think there's a goblin in there.
Why don't you,
There was the voice of a goblin, yes.
Yeah, well, you know what? You should yell something at it and
Take your inspiration, Sarah.
screw
And
you.
choke on it!
Caleb does take a piece of the garbage that's been sitting around this room, casts light on it, and sends it down the hole.
It falls about 20 feet.
Does
And
it
you can see
clatter
it
on
burning
something?
down
or-
there. Nope.
I would like to take a copper piece and cast light on it and just flick it down the hole.
Add more light, yeah.
Okay. You throw it down the hole, and it will land.
Can we now see the bottom?
You can now see the bottom. It appears to be very smooth, cut cavernous area. There are no tool marks, though.
This whole thing seems like a euphemism.
I didn't.
Just don't make eye contact.
It's
Yep.
Brazilian.
I'm about to die.
If there's a goblin in there, you get out.
I
This is
did
my
not
hole.
mean for this to happen.
My hole.
Look, we're just
This is
looking
my
for
hole.
a giant
My
golden
hole.
cock.
If I could borrow some of everyone's rope, I might be able to get us down there safely.
Oh, of course, yeah. I have 50 feet of hemp right here.
Perfect. Be sure not to smoke it.
That's in the other pouch.
Good.
Can you imagine if you measured weed by foot?
Oh, what a beautiful world we
Rip.
live in.
But yeah, I taking some 50 feet of rope. I'm gonna cast animate object as I kind of set them all out, and I'll put a hand on them and say, "Carry us down." And they're all gonna animate, and we'll follow my commands. Let me get the actual thing up, and they're going to all kind of worm together like snakes and hook onto each other like monkeys in a monkey barrel kind of style. And we got.
This is some rando
So
Sanders
you
shit
have
right here.
linked together a bunch of ropes, like
Yes.
squirming snakes, and you're taking it
Well-
down this really smooth hole. You are able to climb down the ropes
The long
successfully.
famed snake.
Just close
Perfect.
your eyes. Close your eyes. Don't open them.
I'll have all the ropes coil back down and fasten around my arms or waist for later.
This is a weird anaconda you brought here, Bo.
Yes, well, magic is a bit weird, one might say. Alright, there's a surprise tool that might be useful for later.
With the amount of shit this boy survived, I think we should invite him to be part of the Harpers.
My eyes just started watering because I was trying so hard not to laugh.
I know.
Okay. Is everyone climbing down the rope snakes?
Yep, we're all going in the hole.
Definitely sliding down that cock.
Why?
What?
Corbett is just occasionally screaming into the hole at the other goblin.
No, it's my hole. No, it's mine. Listen, back off.
As
Are
he
you-
screams at the
And
other
it is just
goblin.
echoing it right back at you as if in an argument that will last
You
an
son of a
eternity.
You actually make some
Honestly,
valid points.
It seems very quick-witted. It almost is just right on the level with what you are thinking. In another life, maybe you would be friends. But now you get down to the bottom of this cavern. There are a few vague footprints, some with small claw marks. Some of the prints are old, but even without a perception roll, since you've got this lit up now, one set in particular seems very recent.
Does it appear about small child size?
No. None of these seem small enough for a missing boy.
Which direction are they going?
They are going upwards.
Any coming back down?
Yes, they are moving up. So from this room, there are 5 tunnels going off. And they are moving in every single direction. The most recent one seems to go southwest. East. Southeast.
Southwest. Got it.
Yep. But if we're talking points of a star, it's going to the southeast point.
Okay.
Fresh tracks. Follow the trail.
Okay.
Unless anyone's got another idea.
Well, this seems simple enough. We confront whatever we find, and then hopefully we find the child, alive and well. And maybe we also find that goblin Corbett's arguing with.
No, your dad never loved you. No, your dad never loved you.
I must have missed something. What the fuck is going on with Corbett?
Corbett is-
Corbett is arguing with
Echoing.
the echo.
They think their echo is another goblin that is yelling back very valid and similar points to them.
I don't know. I don't think I like this other goblin.
Seems to be really hitting Corbett where it hurts.
No, I'm adopted. No, I'm adopted.
We're learning some
That's-
very real things about Corbett right now.
We're gonna come to find out that Corbett has actually the most dramatic backstory of all of us.
There's a reason Corbett fights goblins. It's an epic tale of woe and sadness.
You'd be your
I
own
can't even
self.
talk to this guy anymore. We gotta find him so I can stab him in the kidneys. No, I don't even have those kidneys, you son of a bitch.
Oh no.
Any fate is better than this one.
The longer we stand here, the more Corbett will scream. You have been warned.
I thought we were following the footsteps.
following the
Please, God, we're
footsteps.
Are
following
you okay?
Follow the
I was saying we haven't stopped following the footsteps.
Okay,
so
I
I'm
wasn't
confused.
sure if just everyone had like gone to follow the steps and stopped and just all turned to watch what is happening with
We did
Corbett.
for like a minute.
Yeah, probably
Yeah,
for, you know,
okay.
enjoy it.
All right, you continue down a tunnel way that is very smoothly cut into the rock, but no sign of any tools used. And you come into a cavern. As you enter this large chamber, you see a teenage boy standing against the far wall with his back turned towards you.
I would like to
This-
immediately go invisible.
Okay, this could be the missing boy, but he is standing freakishly still. And you notice that he is actually floating about a foot off the ground. What is everyone doing?
How do we want to handle this? He seems to be under the effect of some spell, or he's manifested some power.
Sounds about right. We want to just try talking to him.
Hey, kid, you seen any goblins?
I am immediately trying to separate from the group as I'm
As
invisible.
you yell this out, you will hear the child just start to Master! Visitors are here to offer you their blood and bones! And his eyes will immediately, as he turns to you, roll back into his head, and he will collapse onto the ground.
Corbett's gonna look at everybody else.
Did you guys bring blood and bones? It wasn't in the call to arms. I didn't bring any extra blood and bones. I don't know what this kid's on about. He's not a goblin. I'm confused.
I have a bag of bones, but not blood.
Okay, so we got bones covered. We're about 50%. Anybody got any blood?
I used all my blood for my spells, so I kind of need it.
Okay, so we're at a bartering disadvantage.
You hear a strange sound, almost like humming, an otherworldly humming, coming down from the tunnel to the north. Growing closer, but you don't see anything yet.
Can I make my way to the kid now that now that they snitched and passed out?
Mm-hmm.
If I could, I would like to bind their hands and legs.
Okay. They are just pallid, sweating, breathing very quick and shallowly, but are completely unconscious and their eyes rolled back in the back of their head. But you are able to just take their limbs and tie them up.
Like as I do this, I'm gonna like whisper to the kid because I'm invisible doing this, just like, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna take out the bad guy and then you're gonna be all right. Here's a rock, and I slip a rock in his pocket. And yeah, that's after that. It's just kind of waiting for this thing to come, hoping it attacks my friend so I can stab it in the back.
And is this rumbling from a specific space, or it's from all sides?
It's coming from the tunnel directly to the north of you. You guys are kind of in a large cavern. There is this tunnel to the north of you and the tunnel you just came from.
Volax can take a quick moment to gather some magical energy and cast freedom of movement on himself.
All right. As you take this small moment, in addition to the humming, you are also going to hear a weird scritching sound. And it almost sounds like claw on rock. And multiple iterations of that sound.
That sound good.
I'm gonna quickly kneel down and touch the top of Corbett's head, give him haste.
I'm gonna cast Spirit Guardians.
I'm gonna need everyone to roll initiative for me.
Can I do one last thing first?
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
I would like to gag the kid as well.
Okay.
Well, I'll make sure we take out any kind of surprise spellcasting this kid might be able to do. All right, initiative. Let's get it.
Roll
I'm
a
afraid.
5.
A 5. Who said that?
I did. Orcus is 5.
Orcus is 5.
19 for Rocky.
19.
18 for Volak.
Okay.
23 for. Oh,
Go for it. 23 for you.
Oh,
23 for
what has
Sean.
happened? Hold on. It doesn't have Sarah's character in here for some reason. Hold on just a second.
Corbin's
I mean,
still
that's fine.
in
I
the
can
middle
go.
of
I
that argument.
didn't. I really feel like I didn't come. I wasn't prepared. I didn't bring any extra blood. I didn't bring any extra.
There you
bones.
are.
I'm
Okay.
gonna have to have some words with my handler.
Corbin's
Okay,
gotta
I'm
age
sorry.
it.
Caleb, what was yours again?
You're muted.
You muted.
You're muted.
Oh, he is aware.
All right.
15.
19. Sean.
23.
23. Volak.
18. That's what I said.
18.
Yes.
All right. Orcus.
5.
5. Brocky.
19.
19. And Corbett.
20.
20. Okay. I don't know why it didn't have you to start, but okay, here we go. And I shall, change the music.
Yeah, throw on some Barry White.
Volak! Volak, you are up first.
Really?
Uh-huh. You don't see anything yet, but you definitely know creatures are coming. Why? What? Yeah, why
Several
are
people
you
rolled higher than
first?
me. I don't know why. I should be third. Or fourth.
I think you're
Depending on the
fifth.
enemy.
I think you're fifth.
Oh.
In our personal player, not the other.
Yeah,
things.
no, you're right, yeah. I should be like second to last.
You should be. Uh-huh. I don't know why it has, it didn't remember. Okay. Sean, were you 23?
I was.
Okay. Sean, go. Yep.
Well, you were explaining something about the rumbling and something coming.
Yes, creatures are approaching you, but you do not see anything yet.
Okay. Where is everybody standing? Are we all within the group? Like we're within 30 feet of each other?
I
pretty spaced up.
separated.
Okay, this is good to know because I have Spirit Guardians up, and so it's just you're not obviously not affected, but I just said it's that radius. And I will hold my action to cast Blight on the first thing that comes out that I just see. So I'll just hold for now.
All right. The very next thing in initiative is going to appear. And it appears to be almost a man, but with very rat-like features. It is wearing like shreds of clothing, but it has wild red eyes. And it is going to come scuttling forward with another creature of very similar to it by its side, and come in the room and kind of like raise up and get ready to attack. And it'll actually pull out a short sword that it has on it. And it is going to come forward and attack, but you've got your held action, so go ahead and cast.
Yeah, this would probably be the first one that came out, not the... Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If it has resistance to necrotic, it's overridden because of my class feature. And so that's 31 necrotic to the first one.
Okay. You are going to see it like buckle as it takes this damage, all of its muscles spasming, and it will kind of shriek this high-pitched, like, keening, as it is severely diminished from that attack.
And I'm gonna hold. Yeah, that's it. I'm done. That's my
Okay.
action. My turn.
All right. May I ask who we think would be up towards the front?
Corbett would, because he was arguing with the Echo, and as he strode in and he saw the kid, he called out to the kid. So Corbett would be towards the front, I would say.
Right. Well, this one is currently like huddling over. It is going to start almost limping towards Sean, but the second one is going to go towards you, Corbett. And this first one, I'm just going to have him do an attack first, but oh, don't roll the actual dice. D&D Beyond. But it's not going to hit. And the second one, Corbett, runs towards you, close by, and then it will also attack. Twice.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Why? Don't roll the dice, D&D Beyond. My God. I don't even know where to change that right now. How annoying. Okay, and it is also going to miss with the first attack. And the second.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is not off to a great start, y'all.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, Corbett, you are up.
Corbett is going to, as this thing tries to cut down at him, is going to just sidestep, and pull out his broadsword, and say, just yelling like, "Hey man, hey, I'm just here to fight goblins, man. I'm not here to fight. I'm just here to fight goblins." And he's gonna look back at the group, right? Man, I'm not here to cause no fuss.
It is, after seeing that brutal attack on its comrade, it is not going to respond to anything you say. Its eyes are completely red, and it just seems enraged.
Okay. I am going to... yeah, I guess I'll just attack. Like, if it's trying to attack me, I guess I'll attack. I'll punch back. A crit on the first hit for 26 slashing damage. However, I'm also going to add a psionic strike. You can propel your weapons with psionic force on each of your turns immediately after you hit a target with an attack. Deal damage with a weapon. I can spend a psionic dice to add a d10. Oh, it's only one, so 27 total. But I'm going to do it again. A 14 to hit.
That will not hit. Wait,
One
it
more.
will hit.
It will hit.
Yes.
Awesome. So that's going to do 11 slashing damage. We're going to do it one more time. A 29 to hit.
That will hit as well.
12 slashing damage. Bonus action.
What weapon are you using?
I am using a greatsword +1.
Okay.
So it is magical.
Did you take your haste extra attack?
No, I did not. So I will do that now. 18 to hit.
That will hit.
Another 14 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is this thing still up?
Yeah, would you like to describe this for me as you completely obliterate this poor creature?
Yeah, but here. So it comes up, it's trying to get in his face. and he's you know, I'm not here to cause a fuss. I'm just here to fight goblins, and he's gonna yell, like as he's yelling, but then something's gonna click in his head, like, wait, are you that bastard? And he's just gonna bring that sword up and just slice. One of them, as he like slices down, there's just gonna be a pulse on the back of the blade that actually pushes it like deeper into the creature as he continues to like slice through it. And so it just hacks it to shreds. Is the other one within 5 feet of me?
Dev, are you within 5 feet of Corbett?
Depending on space, if it's like a close, like
It's
a
a
really
pretty
small-
large cavern. Would you have separated
I'm
to start casting?
I'm somewhere I'm somewhere in the middle.
I don't know if it would be within 5 feet because it went for
I was gonna say,
Sean.
are there any bad guys within 5 feet of me? at
Not
all?
yet. No.
Okay. Then I am going to he does that, and he'll like breathe heavy and look at everybody, and I'm gonna get that bastard, and I want to use the bonus action hide because I am a goblin and I can do that.
Okay. It is now this other guy's turn. Another of these creatures is going to come rushing into this cavern, and we'll take a look at the scene. See one of its fellows at your feet slice apart and is going to come running for you, Corbett.
Let's go.
And it is going to attempt to pull out its short sword and hit ya.
Okay. What did it roll? What did it roll, though?
You know what it did? It did that bastard, because it's got the animation on. It was like, oh, I'm an 18. No, I'm a 2. So again, it's gonna miss with that first one. You know what? I'm switching to real dice. Fuck you, D&D Beyond. It's gonna miss with that one with
There goes that
1.
sponsorship.
And Brocky, it's your turn. Fuck.
All right, so I'm still next to this kid. I would like to try a quick Arcana check to see if I can find out what's wrong with them.
Mm-hmm. Roll it for me.
13?
You would guess that there's not so much wrong with them as they are were-rats.
Oh, the kid's a were-rat?
Well, I thought you meant with them, the creatures.
No, I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with
the kid. He is under a spell.
Okay, that's
it
kind
is-
of what I figured.
It is incredibly powerful and necromantic in nature.
Awesome. I'm going to cast Dispel Magic at 5th level on him.
Okay. What does it do at 5th level? Is there a save against it, or does it usually just go off?
When you cast this spell using the spell slot of 4th level or higher, you automatically end the effect of a spell on the target if the spell's level is equal or less than the level of the spell slot you use. I really don't have a choice what level I'm casting the spell. I'm a warlock, but like I just have to mention that it's at my highest level, so it's just like, get out of here, devil! Get out this boy!
This is not so much of a leveled spell.
It's a good boy!
As it is a ray from an ancient creature. So I don't know if it can be dispelled. Does that make sense?
If it's a curse, I can cast Remove Curse.
It's super not a curse.
Oh, okay.
You will soon find out what caused this.
Get out this boy, devil! You're a good boy. Y'all deserve this.
Power of his youth compels you.
Get
but
out
no,
of his body.
he remains unchanged, still laying there.
Oh, that's a super bummer. All right, there goes one of my 3 slots. Then the next thing I'm going to do is actually there's not much I can do other than I'm going to summon my my big old sword.
Okay.
And I'm just kind of taking a protective stance over the boy.
Okay.
What's touching the boy?
Caleb, you are up.
You-
Caleb, is there enough room to get around? Actually, I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's a
figured that.
quite large chamber.
Cool. And is there 1 or 2 of these rat folk in our midst?
There are 2. One is very badly wounded, moving into Ishan, and one seems quite fine and is trying and failing to hit Corbett.
Okay. Well, I'm casting Witch Bolt at 2nd level
Okay.
towards the healthy-looking one,
Okay.
and that is a not very good 13 to hit.
That will hit.
Excellent. I don't like those rolls, so I'm actually going to use a point of sorcery to re-roll both of them.
Okay.
That's actually a 16. What is this, lightning damage?
Whew. Okay, that witch bolt, what does it look like when you cast your witch bolt, Caleb?
It's bright gold, I would say, to match the colors of his god. And so it arcs between me and it and courses through the spine of the creature.
Okay. Yeah, it does, and the whole creature will kind of go stiff as this, like, shoots down his spine. But he is still standing. Do you have another move, Caleb?
Try to remember if this. Yeah. No, yes. I'm going to use more of my sorcery points to cast just magic missile again at 2nd level, and so I'll do 2 for both of them.
Okay.
So that's 4 points for both.
Okay. All right. Is there anything else? It is
That's-
wounded, and you will see that, like, there is quite a big, mechanically it's bloodied. I don't
Gotcha.
know if your magic would have actually caused any sort of breaks in the skin, but he's
No worries.
looking messed up.
Both of them.
Yes, both. Did you attack the other one?
I attacked the one that was was more damaged for 4 points of damage.
Oh yeah, no,
And then
he
the other
went
one for 4
down.
points.
I
Okay.
thought you were attacking the other one. Okay.
So yes, I started with the witch bolt and gave him whatever that was, 16, and then additional 4 for that same person and a 4 for the other one.
Okay. So, Ishan, Caleb starts firing off magic at one of the were-rats in this room that is just swinging wildly in front of Corbett. And as this other one that you just nearly eviscerated comes towards you, Caleb will shoot another magic bolt towards it, and it will keel over at your feet before reaching you. Volak, you are up.
Very good,
Right.
Caleb.
So to recap, there were 3 were-rats that came in. 2 are gone. 1 is very hurt. Is that
Uh-huh.
correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And there's still
There's
humming
still
noise?
sounds coming from. There are still creatures, plural,
Creatures,
coming down
plural.
the hallway.
Can we see them at all, or are they
Not yet, no.
too far away with
Mhm.
corners and stuff? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Volak will just take a moment and try and move out to see if he can see more of them. Just maybe 20 feet of his movement out towards it, if that illuminates it. If not, that's fine, but just we'll try to see if he can see something.
Yeah, you can see 5 more shapes down the hallway.
How far away?
Anywhere from like 20 to 60 feet.
60. How many would, if I moved my next 10 feet, how many would be within 30 feet?
2 of them.
2 of them. He's gonna stand back and hold an action to cast a spell when at least 4 of them get within 30 feet of him.
Okay. Cool. Well, you're gonna get that.
Okay. Can I do a bonus action and hold, or is it just? I don't think I can. It's fine. I do what I did. Sorry. Go ahead.
So are you holding an action?
Yeah,
or?
yeah.
Okay.
I'm holding an action. I was trying
Okay.
to think if I could bonus action.
I
but
don't think so.
I
No.
can't. Yeah.
Okay, so you're basically gonna immediately get this opportunity to go off because they are after you and initiative are gonna be entering your
Cool.
range right now.
So he's gonna kind of, with his sword out and his drum again, do a little beat on it and cast Steel Wind Strike, which means he's gonna make 1 attack at all 5 of them.
Okay.
So I have this a 25 hit,
Yes.
a 16, a 12, 10, and a 24.
The 10 will not hit. And the third one will not hit the third creature.
Okay. So the 3 that got hit will take 45 force damage.
Jeez, them crow,
They
bro.
are gonna just drop
And-
in their tracks.
As he kind of just, as he plays his little drum, as he pulls out his sword and slashes through them, and then kind of teleports to the next one, slashes to the next one, and finishes up having moved behind whichever one had came in last, and they can team up on him now. But
Thinking personnel, kid.
yeah.
God. Okay, so 3 of them are just gonna drop in their tracks. And not continue forward. Is there anything else you're doing?
It was the held action, so yeah, I can't do anything else.
Okay. Well, they are now dead. You guys are all going to see a new creature enter the cavern right at the entrance where the hallway is, as another were-rat kind of rushes out into the room with it. And it is a giant skeletal floating skull with sharp teeth and multiple holes in the skull with floating red orbs around it. And this is a death tyrant or an undead beholder.
What the hell is that?
Are you sure that's not a bone fairy? Because it looks like a bone fairy.
It's super not a bone fairy. Definitely not. And as it comes into the room, you guys are all gonna feel this diminishing sense come over you. And I am going to let you know that you will not be able to regain any hit points. And if you die...
You die in real life?
You will become alive again as a zombie under its command.
Fun.
Buddy, the same thing happens if I kill it.
Oh my god.
Stand is similar to my own.
Okay, so the first thing it is going to do is it is going to focus one of its glowing red orbs on you, Ishan. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Is this a spell of any kind, or is this...
It's a ray.
What's a ray?
A magical ability. It's not a spell so much as an ability.
Okay.
Nope.
Nope. Please
Just a
take
nope.
30. Oh, what? What was your Constitution save?
An 8.
Yeah, okay. Please take 36 necrotic damage as this red glowing orb seems to focus on you, and you are hit with an enervation ray.
Time out. Are you within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
So Sean was within 30 feet of me.
Yes.
As that beam kind of comes out, Corbett's going to kind of like shoulder check like the air a little bit, and there's going to be a pulse of energy. I'm using protective fields, so I'm going to reduce that damage by 10. So it will like push some of that damage away from Ishan.
So it goes down to 22.
Okay.
And Ishan is resistant to necrotic, and so he feels it like a little tickle, but thanks, Corbett, for the lessening of damage. This'll be fun.
Okay. It is now going to focus another orb is going to almost like float, and you can almost see the phantom like eye stalks moving these orbs as they come towards you. All right, hold on. And to focus on you.
Yeah, man, that's how this map, right?
And this one will be focused at Corbett. Please make a Constitution saving throw.
That is a 16. Do I fail it?
Okay, you do fail it.
I'm going to use Indomitable Spirit to roll it again.
Okay.
And I fail, so hit me with it.
Okay, so you are going to be hit with a paralyzing ray. You are paralyzed for 1 minute.
Son of a
You
bitch.
may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns.
Sorry. As this eye like kind of turns and focuses at Corbett, Corbett's again.
Now listen, man, I'm just here to fight goblins. So if you can just let me through, I can find the nearest goblin, because I don't think you're the weirdest. This isn't a goblin, is it? Oh my!
And like as he's like pointing, it's gonna like seize and just cut him off mid rant.
Okay. All right. The next one. Sorry, I'm rolling the rays. Oh, re-roll duplicates. Sorry. The next one, it is going to turn on... Who else has hurt Steph a lot? Was it Volak? I feel like it was Volak. Volak, please make a wisdom save for me.
Yeah. Natural 20, 21. What a time for that.
Okay. All right. You feel a sense of fear wash over you, but you are able to steel your resolve and resist the panic. Okay, and it is now the other creature's turn that came in with it, which seems to also be a were-rat, but wearing more refined gear. Almost dressed rogue-like. And it is going to walk in and come up right next to I
don't recognize the name.
to Caleb. Where it will attack you with its short sword. +6. A 19 +6, so high math hits, I assume? Four, 6. And then it is going to do 6 piercing damage plus 19 because you are engaged with its friend. And it is getting sneak attack damage. But I also need you to make a con save from its wicked looking dagger.
Wicked.
What's your con save? Proper.
Oh, pardon me.
Your
Did
con
not
save.
realize I didn't realize you were asking me to do that. Give me
Oh,
one
yeah.
sec.
I thought we were just waiting for your dice. And I was like,
Sorry,
they're
16.
unusually slow right now. Okay, 16. Okay, so you save. So you will
Excellent.
take half of the poison damage and not be poisoned.
How much was the full amount?
24, so you'll take 12. So
Thank
it's
you.
12 plus 19 plus 6.
Not fun.
Okay. And then it is going to make a second attack. This one without the sneak attack damage. But it will not hit with that one since it only rolled a 6. So, it
Thank
is
God.
now Orcus's turn.
And to be clear, we are ruling that Dispel Magic will not change the effects of the eye rays.
These are eye rays, not spells that can be just swapped off.
I mean, they are kind of spells, but I got you.
Yeah.
If it's if it dispels a magic, it should, but if it's dispelling a spell, it shouldn't.
Yeah, if it was like a lingering magic effect, we could then have you dispel that on someone, but you're not going to be able to just like block the spell.
Oh, no, I don't intend to block the spell. I'm looking at Corbett being paralyzed through magical means. I want to dispel that.
I just want to look up something. No, dispel magic effects spells. Beholder's eye rays are not spells. Okay.
So I can't dispel magic.
You cannot dispel these. Yep.
Okay. Well, that stinks.
That is what Google says, and I will go with it because it serves me.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. I can't do that, but I can do something else. So I'm gonna point a finger at it and read from my and I'll point my wand towards the Death Tyrant, and with this immense amount of concentration, I'm going to cast Sword of Fate. I say, "Hey, Goblin, you cannot harm us." So, if the target creature breaks this condition by targeting anybody with an attack or whatever that causes us damage or harm in any way, a spectral sword floating above its head will drop and slice through it.
Through the Death Tyrant?
Yes. At the
Okay.
moment, nothing has occurred. Simply the spectral blade is haunting above
hang.
it constantly like a sword. Damocles.
It's like chaos.
If it breaks that condition, it will come and swipe through, which should be fun for me.
Okay.
And
As
it
Orcus
can...
calls this. Yeah, sorry, just really quick. Orcus calls this out. You see just the little flash of like eyeballs that do the quick turn to look at the creature, like, like Corbin just held in place.
like eye snap. Yeah. Okay. Bonus action. I think I have. Yeah. You know what? Yeah. I'm gonna see these were-rats encroaching on everyone's space, and I'm gonna summon chair in front of me like a little mini barricade. Just really quick, a very plush chair and step stool appear in front of him, and he ducks kind
I
of
love it.
behind it.
Okay, okay, yeah. I love that you guys have embraced Summon Chair so much.
Chair's the best spell.
Sean, it is your turn.
Where is the Death Tyrant?
It is right at the opening of the hallway to the north.
How far would you guesstimate?
I would guesstimate from you probably 15 to 20 feet. Since you said you were kind of in the middle of the cavern.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And Corb is right next to it.
Corbett was off from you up a little bit.
Orbit's near you. Volak was pretty close to it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so is Volak next to it?
Volak's got two were-rats
Closer,
and
yeah.
a death tyrant.
Volak was
in
up
the
front,
wing.
yep.
Okay, let's go up next to it.
Okay. Go up next to it.
Let's do this. And just for advantage, do I get advantage? Is he next to it or not next to it? Within 5 feet.
Yeah, go ahead. He's next to it, within 5 feet. We'll say.
It almost rolled a 1. 24.
Okay, to hit. That'll hit.
Okay, the first one is going to be 9 slashing damage. And then with Divine Strike, 7 necrotic damage. And then I'm going to channel Divinity, Touch of Death, add flat 21 points of necrotic damage on top of that.
Okay.
Something makes me question whether necrotic is going to do a whole lot.
9 plus 7.
Well, if it's resistant, it overrides it.
Do you take immunity
you
down to
said this.
resistance or no?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good to know too, right?
Okay.
And then let's see.
That'll hit.
Next one. Yeah.
And that one, yep. 24 and 27, yep.
I'm
7
gonna-
damage.
I can call upon my channel divinity twice for this, since it's only for each. It can be used for each attack. It doesn't require no action, and so a flat 21 points again on top.
Okay.
As he's just trying to like pulse all this strengthened necrotic energy into this death tyrant.
Okay. It is taking damage, obviously. Though you get the sense that this creature is old, and while it is not massive in the sense of actual physical size, it is massive in that it is an ancient undead entity. And so this was very much a drop in the bucket sort of
Get
attack.
him out of the way now.
Yeah. Okay. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. Corbett, please make your save.
What kind of save is it again?
It is a
Constitution,
con
yes?
save. Yes.
An 18.
Hey,
Just
you make it,
double-checking,
but that is your turn.
Hell
Just
yeah.
double checking. I didn't get skipped, did I?
No, you're actually next.
Okay.
Well, my last surviving regular were-rat is next, and then you.
Corbett, like there's like a weird shiver, like as he just kind of like way out of his paralysis, and is just screaming. His little goblin voice is like echoing off the edges of the wall, and there's like a pulse of energy around him as he goes Super Saiyan. That's his turn.
Really quick. Is the save it's always at the end of the turn, or you have to use an action to break it?
It's always at the end.
Okay, just because I want to check because you still have haste applied. To
Yeah,
it,
no,
so
it's
if
at
you
the
had an
end of
action, you could
turn.
Swing. Okay.
Okay, so as you wake up, Corbett, this were-rat that is still just one of the regular ones, and is coming up on you, is going to try and hit you again.
Okay.
Hold on. Haha! The second one will hit. I rolled an 18 plus 6. So you
Yeah,
will
that'll
take 6.
Did you get your +2 AC from haste?
Yeah, so that puts me at 22, so it still hits.
Yeah.
Ah.
6 piercing damage. And then make a con save for me against the poison of his dagger.
Oh man, that's a 10.
Okay, please take 24 poison damage. And you
Okey-dokey.
are poisoned in your status.
Okay, got it.
Okay. And then Brocky, you are up.
Okay, so I'm still kind of standing in front of the kid and guarding him, and after seeing all of this, eyes go red, and I curse the beholder. I'm gonna give him the old Hexblade's curse. And then for my action, I'm going to cast darkness on my sword. And I just kind of stab my sword into the ground so that me and the kid are surrounded by magical darkness.
Okay.
And I can't do anything else. So that is my turn.
Okay, so you have cast darkness, and how far out does it extend beyond you and the kid?
So darkness is, let me see here, 60 feet.
Are you casting it like... Because I'm looking at this cavern, and that's going to fill up this cavern.
It's a
Probably.
20 foot. Oh, is it 60 feet at the higher level, or is it just a 20 feet?
Oh,
The
wait,
60 feet you can
it's-
put it, but
It is, let's see, 15-foot radius sphere from this, for the duration. So I could just cast it in a range of 60 feet, but it is a 15-foot diameter, radius.
30. Thank you.
Okay, so you're not filling up that whole cavern. You're
No, I'm just protecting me and the
just
kid.
cutting
We're in a
out a
cove
little-
of darkness
okay,
that can't be
okay.
seen.
He's
All
created
right.
the dark side.
Right. Okay, Caleb, you are up.
Excellent. Do I have any line of sight to this thing without nicking one of my allies?
Should.
You should, yeah.
Excellent.
You
I'm
also
gonna
have
cast.
a wear rat in your face as a point.
Oh shit! Is it really
Mhm.
He stabbed you.
gross and bad? Well then I guess I'll just approach him first. I'll cast Witch Bolt on him
Okay.
for let's see, that's gonna be 23 to hit.
Okay.
Which level do I have? This will do fine. And that's going to be 17 lightning damage.
17. Okay. Yo, that's gonna hurt. Okay.
Does it hurt enough to kill him or not?
It does not.
God damn it, you stupid rat people. And we're just gonna magic missile it up in here because I was gonna do something, but now that he's in my face, I gotta do this. So not at that level, Jesus. That'll be
Okay.
5, 3, so 15
Okay.
on the same one.
He is still up.
This one's hefty, Jesus.
Yeah,
Okay.
this one's different than the others have been. Okay, so is there anything else, Caleb?
That's all. Thank you.
Volek.
all right. How many we got? I got 2 were rats on me. There's another one.
You have, yeah, there is a regular were-rat that moved up to Corbin.
Corbin.
There is the big were-rat that is right by you attacking Caleb.
Does that one have the sword on it or no?
They both have swords.
Okay. No, I meant the other one, but it's fine. Okay. The Sword of Fate.
Oh, that's above the Death Tyrant.
That's above the Death Tyrant. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what
I thought.
Is that correct?
Yes, the sword of phase above
Okay,
the death tyrant.
that's on the
Yeah.
death tyrant. Okay, so it's just one big rat, one little rat? Is that
Yep.
what I'm hearing?
Basically, there's one assassin rat and one regular rat.
Assassin rat.
And then the death
Okay.
tyrant.
Okay.
Confirm
Oh.
out here.
Do I want to do this? That's a good question. That my plans have changed. I'll make it pretty easy then. Volak, again with the sword out, is just gonna go up to this this one next to Caleb, try and grab some flanking if that's at all possible, and if not, whatever. And he's just gonna
Yeah,
make
you can
a
flank
couple
it.
attacks, Yep, cool. A couple of attacks against it with his longsword here.
Okay.
Does a 20 hit?
20 will hit, yes.
And he's doing a defensive flourish with his weapon. So I'm going to. It was a one-handed attack, so it's 25 damage, and there's actually also a D12 that needs to be added on to that,
Okay.
which is a 12. 12 more onto that, and I get to add 12 to my AC until my next turn. And then he's gonna take a second attack because he has 2 attacks. Roll the natural 1.
That
What is
will
the
not
rule on
hit.
What's the rule on inspiration? Can I use it as a
It's
reroll,
an
or
advantage.
is it
It's an advantage.
Okay, that's fine. I wanted to ask. Cool. I'm good with that then.
Okay.
Yeah, that's his turn though.
Okay.
Oh wait, one more thing. I forgot. Sorry, I'm awful at this. Phallic, or Brachy's in the thing. Okay, he's gonna look to Orcus and say, all these rats that make me want to cuss. All right, you got this one. Here it is, Aurelius. I'll give you inspiration, so take a d12.
Thank you very much.
It is now this creature, the Death Tyrant's turn. And it is going to break the oath of this Sword of Fate or whatever. What does it need to? What happens there when it does that?
The sword
Because
swings
it's definitely
down.
going to harm you.
The sword swings down and it takes 10d8 slashing damage, magical slashing damage.
Okay.
And my computer's gonna. There they all are. Look at that. Good rolls. Good rolls. 37 magical slashing damage. Man, if it brings it down to 0, it cuts off its head, but it is just a head, so I don't know what it would even separate.
37.
Yes, magical slashing.
Okay. It is going to look at you. Then.
It doesn't need to do that.
And it is going to have you roll a dex save for me.
Okay. And again, this is not a spell.
Nope.
Okay. That's only going to be a 14.
Okay, so
Have a
your
D12.
And a D12, yes. Why don't I?
You would like
why
to
don't I
use
try that? I would love to use that. Let me throw on a D12. This feels important. So 14 plus 1.
wow.
15.
Okay,
Obviously,
so
that's better. I have
is-
advantage from chat. I don't want a guy. Oh, it's a natural one. Okay, sorry. Hi, hurt me.
Okay, it is hitting you with a slowing ray. Your speed is halved for 1 minute. You also cannot take reactions. And you can take an action or a bonus action, not both. You may repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns. However, now that it has done this, it is actually going to swing forward another glowing orb at you. It does not like this sword.
Well, the sword's gone, so that's fine.
It does not like the sword. I need you to make a dex save for me.
Okay. Let's try that again. That's going to be an 11.
There is going to be a weird silence like a sucking in of energy.
Oh, that's good.
And it is casting Death Ray.
Interesting.
Please take 55 necrotic damage.
This is a raid, not a spell, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know.
Are you within 30 feet of me? Are you within 30 feet of me?
I super am.
Mhm.
Yes, I am basically behind you.
Again, Corbett's going to reduce that damage only by 5, but hey, that's 5.
That's 5 health I wouldn't have otherwise. Thank you very much.
Okay. And then it is going to swing forward a third glowing orb towards you. And please make a dex save for me again, Orcus.
Oh,
Oh my
gosh.
god!
I feel so lucky. That's a natural 1.
Jesus Christ.
For a
This
total
is
of 2.
disintegration ray.
No, fuck.
Interesting.
Please take 45 force damage.
Okay. I'm still up.
Okay.
Are you
Not
orc
feeling
up
great.
or are you up?
No, I'm up.
Okay, you're not even just orc up.
I'm not even orc up. But you know, I am a stoic, and
By the way, all of you, there are some things that are triggered when you guys drop to 0 hit points, so please make sure to let me know when that happens.
Yes. Yeah.
I like
He's
how
just
you
gonna.
didn't say if that happens, but when that
Like the pain. Obviously, he has like those big holes in his shirt and his body. It's clearly doing, and you don't know if that's because the slow is.
we
Keeping his
haven't done
reactions dulled
anything
or
to
whatever.
make it burn its legendary saves, and
His,
that's what's really got me upset. That's got me real upsetty spaghetti right now because I'm trying to end the fight with a one-hitter quitter.
So that ends its turn, and it is going to take a legendary action at the end of its turn. At you, Orcus.
Jesus.
Hey, it can't be any of the previous rays.
Yep.
This next ray is just called "Fuck Your Shit Ray."
Turk, what did you do to get on Luca's bad side?
Well, I did the
He
sword.
put the
thing.
sword of fate above me and put me under some weird sort of Giz spell.
No,
Okay.
It's more of a condition.
It hurt it.
Yes.
It
that's fair.
didn't like it. So please make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Okay.
You need to run and get in my dark bubble.
21.
Okay, you save. So you will take half the damage of this enervation ray,
Okay.
which is 36 necrotic.
I would go to 0, however, I am from the Stoicism school, and as he does that, he's going to slap his hands to the wound, and magical energy will seal it off, and I am brought to 1 hit point instead.
Okay. All right. Now it is the assassin rat's turn, who is still engaged with Caleb. And he is going to attempt to attack you again, Caleb. And then again. Okay, a 17 plus 6.
Definitely will hit.
Okay, so that'll be 6 piercing damage, and please make a con save against the poison damage of his dagger.
That was a 19.
That works. So please take half of 24 poison damage, so 12 poison damage, in additional to that 6 piercing damage. And then it is Orcus's turn.
Oh,
And a reminder that you guys are all still under the negative energy cone that fills this cavern, so you are unable to regain hit points.
mm-hmm. Do we have a sense of how far that's reaching? Like, it's when this guy entered?
It's a 150-foot cone, so it is this entire cavern.
Cool.
Get in the dark bubble.
I think I'm gonna start. How far can I? My movement speed is halved. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Also, like,
But it's 30 feet wide and it's about a 60-foot cavern. You'll probably make it to the edge of the dark bubble. And you recently gave me a wand of lightning bolts.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna use that. As I get to the end, and I'm gonna point it out directly at it. As I very slowly, with the slow spell, will fall thin, and this is going to be a 9th level lightning bolt because I'm using all the charges.
Okay.
So that's a dexterity saving throw.
Luckily, I'm not in the way.
Ooh, a dexterity saving throw.
Yes, and it's an 18. You want to look for?
Oops, I rolled that under the assassin. I did not mean to do that. Hold on.
Could you line up the assassin and the tyrant?
I could line up
There.
one of the rats that you're fighting, probably.
Yeah.
And
my
also-
assassin would have saved. However, the Death Tyrant did not.
Okay. This is going to be some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Give me a second here. It's 14d6, so it's quite a bit. Okay. One of my dice got stuck on top of the other, and it's not allowing it to finish rolling.
It happens.
Oh, here goes. It's gonna be 48 lightning damage
Woo!
as I fall
Woo!
into the magical darkness.
Okay. Okay.
Hear over the mental like, fuck that thing. I can't take a bonus action, but the
And it is now Sean's turn.
How's the Death Tyrant looking?
He's looking okay. He is looking like he's taken quite a bit of damage, though.
Let's head over to Rat Assassin, as Caleb has mentioned, and deal with them.
You still have your spirit guardians up, right?
I do, so I just forgot to
That
call it.
started their turns, right?
Yeah. So I forgot to call it out, so I'll just do it next time. But I'm gonna roll to attack for the assassin for 23.
That'll hit.
Boo. 7 regular slashing plus
Oh,
Sounds like a good ooh.
plus sneak attack is another 8 slashing.
how would you like to describe it, Sean?
We're gonna go. It's gonna be an uppercut right through the lower mandible.
Okay. Is there anything else with your turn?
There's no other rat, right? Now it's just a Death Tyrant.
Now it is just... Oh, wait, no, there's still the one in front of Caleb.
So
The
there was
regular
rat-
one. The little one is still in front of Caleb.
got the uppercut, and now pulls out the. Let's do the second one.
Okay. That'll hit. Yep, 25 to hit. Will.
8 plus 8 slashing, and then I'm going to use Divine Strike for another 1d8.
Ooh.
So that was 8 slashing, and then 6
Okay, would
necrotic.
you like to describe this?
This one goes straight into the left eye socket and passes through the back of the head.
Excellent. Caleb, the were-rat in front of you just drops. And Ishan, is there anything else with your turn?
Let's fucking deal with that thing.
Okay. Corbett, you are up.
Do I still have home skillet by me, or is it just the big thing in the middle?
There is just the Death Tyrant now. There are no more rats.
Oh, hell yeah. Corbett just screaming into the top of this cavern. Fuck you, goblin! He just runs on two little legs. We're gonna go hard. I'm still hasted, yes?
Probably
yes?
not.
Oh,
I mean,
no?
he'd have to make this concentration check.
Orcus, am I still hasted?
You're super still hasted, but so I would theoretically fail. However, I do have a feature called Magical Paradox, where you acknowledge that getting hit is a rather silly way to lose concentration. You can just choose to keep it instead. It's up to your intelligence modifier.
Huh. Okay, cool.
Okay.
That's really cool.
So,
It's fun.
Corbett's gonna get up
It's actually quite
and try to hurt it real bad. I am poisoned, so he's gonna try. Is there anyone else right by this thing? Because Corbett's gonna try and flank.
Volak is pretty close.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll leave it to your discretion, GM. But I'm trying to.
I mean, you guys could both get up in front of it, but because of its position in the tunnel, I don't know that you could get into a flanking position.
So I can fly.
Nice.
Are you gonna fly up and over the undead beholder into the tunnel?
Oh, wait, this is a great
Not
reminder that I
into
also
the tunnel, but try to get behind. I have mobility to try and force an angle. Does that make sense?
Well, it is right in this tunnel entrance.
Okay, all right.
So if you want to, okay,
we're just gonna go for it. Let's see. Oh shit, that's timeout. So that's the first one. Here's at disadvantage. So 15 to hit.
A 15 to hit will not hit.
Okay, we're gonna do it again. What's the button for disadvantage?
Like right click.
Or just
There it is. Disadvantage. Roll. Oh shit, that's not gonna hit. 11's not gonna hit. What about 22 to hit?
22 will hit.
Okie dokie. So it's going to do 14 slashing damage up front. However, I'm going to burn my. Sorry, I gotta find it. There's Fury of the Small. Once per short rest, I can deal an extra 15 damage with a creature a size larger than yours. So there's another 15 on top of that. I am gonna burn a psionic dice to make it a psionic strike and add a d10 to it. So that's another 9 psionic damage. And because I've dealt it damage with my psionic strike, I can force the target to make a strength saving throw. So please do that.
Okay. A 15.
That will save. However, I get another attack, I think, because I've hasted. How about a 23 to hit?
That will hit.
Awesome. We're going to do some more damage. That's a 14 slashing. And we're going to add another psionic dice to that bad boy. Did it do? With 7.
Did it
I
do?
need another strength saving throw.
Okay. Ooh, I critted the strength save.
Okay. All right. So he saves. That's fine. However, I am going to give my bonus action as Corbett is like this teeny tiny little creature encased in metal with a massive shield and massive sword, just screaming. There's going to be a psionic pulse out from him. I'm going to use Bulwark of Force on myself. This automatically gives me half cover for a minute or until I'm incapacitated. So I have an additional +2 to my AC and all dex saving throws.
Okay. It is going to use one of its legendary actions. And it is going to focus an orb on you. And it's going to be a strength saving throw.
Okie dokie. How about a 19?
A 19 will save, okay? It is going to use another legendary action.
Let's go.
Ooh, make a dex save for me.
All right, I get +2 to this because I do have half cover. Oh, it's an 8.
Please take. Let me.
Oh, this is very good. Oh, this is very good. I love this character. Tell me how much damage I take so I can tell you something and be very smarmy about it.
Well, I don't want to now.
How many?
Please.
You don't take no damage.
Take 55 damage from the death ray.
But if I had saved, would that have reduced damage?
Mm-hmm.
I have Shield Master feat, which means I can, let's see. Oh, and I can add my AC bonus to my dex saving throw, which I didn't do. Timeout. So I might have saved that entirely.
Keeping track of feats is hard.
We're getting really dangerously close to encroaching
I know,
upon retcon territory,
No,
Sevra.
I'm not using that, but I do get to, let's see. If the effect allows half damage on success, you can use reaction to take no damage. Let's see.
You get evasion.
Second. Yep. So maybe I take like half of that because it's Shield Master like evasion.
Yep.
Yeah, you automatically will always, I think.
So half of 55
Half
is
of 55, so 22.
Excellent.
Okay.
27.
27.
Purple and I were
you.
like, that's not how math works.
There we go. I know. I was trusting you guys. Perfect. Perfection.
Okay. And then now it is Brocky.
All right. I'm going to step out of the darkness for a hot second.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to activate my necrotic shroud. And when he does, he takes his coat off, and there's a bunch of tattoos that start swirling about. And he gets horns, and one of his eyes goes sullen in. And I need this thing to make me a charisma saving throw. Be frightened of me.
Ooh. Okay. Charisma saving throw is a 25.
Okay, so he's fine.
Okay.
And I am going to use my bonus action to use Maddening Hex, where because I've cursed him, he's just going to take 10 damage. And
Okay.
in his head, he just goes, "I learned this one from my uncle," and then he's just gonna walk right back into the darkness.
Okay.
Out and no.
Oh, wait. It's not 10 damage because the necrotic shroud is up, which adds an additional 15 points of damage. So it's 25 damage.
Okay.
All necrotic.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right, Caleb.
Great. Thank you for reminding me. Sarah, Caleb is going to use his wing boots and hover just above his allies in order to get a clean line of sight directly towards the beholder thing. I'm using Sunbeam. A beam of brilliant golden light flashes out from your hand in a 5-foot wide, 60-foot long line. Each creature in the line must make a Constitution saving throw, if you could, please. Also, undead and oozes have disadvantage on the saving throw. He might be undead. I don't know.
He is undead. He did roll a 21 on his save, though.
Even with disadvantage?
Oh, hold on. Let me roll disadvantage.
Thank you.
25. So, yeah, 21 was his save.
God
See the
damn it.
sunlight, and I'm like, ah!
It was a try. Anyway, on a failed save, he takes... On a successful save, takes half as much damage and isn't blinded by this spell. So let me roll for damage real quick.
Keep that light away from my darkness corner, goddammit!
I know, I'm like, fuck you, Caleb.
It's nowhere near you. I directly went over you.
Damn it,
You
Proper!
sons of bitches. Did I
Proper!
seriously get it with 12?
Proper, how would you like to describe this?
I would say first all the red lights start to burn away, and then finally it smolders in the light, and it is left with nothing but a scorched shadow on the back wall.
Why are you putting your hands up? He's good at this.
Proper always coming in with the coup de grace.
You did. I thought you had a legendary save in the back corner.
And
I did.
because
He
of-
only has legendary actions. No legendary saves. You guys were
And
fussing about that for so long, and I wasn't gonna say anything.
and,
I was like, just hit it. Just hit it.
and
that works
because
out.
I'm playing Caleb, he has to alight back on the ground and say, I'm glad the light of Xander was with us tonight.
Oh god.
Oh my fucking gosh.
Watch your language, please.
Brocky gets it. Brocky gets it.
All of
Rocky
your party
dismisses-
members collectively groan.
Xander's glorious sunrise was here with us all along.
Oh god.
Is the death tyrant gone? Can someone please heal my wounds?
Come here.
Oh, you
Brocky,
are okay.
the boy is going to, his eyes are going to flutter. Color is going to return to his cheeks, and he is going to open his eyes and to say, who the fuck are you?
Your welcome would suffice. Also, like he quickly dismisses his necrotic shroud form.
Right, okay.
Let's get you to safety and
To safety. Where are we?
not in safety.
You are in the oh gosh, what is this? What's the name? What's the name? You are in the house of Lord Barton.
The old haunted place?
Should you wish to? Yes. But now you're amongst friends. Would you like to leave?
Yeah.
Hey, let me cut these ropes off of you.
He's gonna stand up just looking kind of confused, especially by his surroundings, you having said that he's in a mansion. He clearly has no memory of how he got here.
It almost had you there, Orpheus.
Indeed, but pain, as with all things, is a state of mind. When I reject.
With the long nail, like frickin' injects it into your chest, and you gain those 27 heals with the beacon of hope.
Mm-hmm.
Are you guys doing anything? Are you continuing? Like, are you looking around, or are you just heading out?
I would like to look around for sweet loot. That's
Yeah.
another thing that my family taught me.
Walking past the burnt scorch mark imprint of this death tyrant on the wall of the cavern, you can head into this next area where it came from, which is another huge cavern decorated with bas-relief carvings of many different things. It appears the walls here were basically a canvas, and this undead beholder was using its disintegration ray to design it. The art is mostly very disturbing scenes of death, torture, and destruction. However, in the area furthest to the northwest, there is a pile of treasure that the creature has hoarded over time. It consists mostly of art and literature. The amount amassed equals to about 8,000 gold pieces. And there are also mixed in jewels and coins that add up to another 11,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, nice. While I'm in here, and I still have one spell slot to burn, I would like to cast Major Image, and I'm gonna make a little goblin that looks kind of like Corbin.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Yep.
And I'm just gonna have them talking mad shit. Like, who are you? You're not that punk ass goblin I was talking to earlier, were you? And I'm just gonna be like, no, that's my friend Corbin.
Corbett, like up until this point, like the the skull kind of like came down or whatever, and he's been like over there like, yeah, this boy, I fucking told you to, just kind of muttering at it, like giving it the business, like, what do you think you're gonna do? You're gonna do shit. Like, he's like trash talking this thing as he hears like another goblin voice again. It's that like his whole body freezes and his head just snaps over, and he's gonna look at Bracky. He's gonna look at the thing. He's gonna look at Bracky again. That's a good looking dude. Who the hell is that?
Oh my god.
Who the hell is that? He's gonna walk over.
It's Norbit.
Oh my god.
Norbit. Hey man, Norbit, I like your style. What? Oh man, these are some nice threads he's got here. Oh, hey Norbit, how much you bench?
More than you. Like if that, everything you ask it, it's just gonna give you an asshole answer.
And Corbett is just gonna be engaging, like, and he's gonna be kind of saying, "Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy. It's weird to meet somebody like you here. I ain't never met nobody who ever looked like me before."
Brocky is gonna look so confused, like, I thought was a goblin fighter, but I'm pretty sure Corbett's flirting with my illusion.
He's a goblin fighter, not a goblin fighter.
Oh.
Minors, not minus.
That's the second time you used that in 2 days, Luca.
I really like that movie. Okay.
Listen, maybe we could go grab a drink or something. I gotta talk to my handler. I'm pretty sure. And I mean, one said that goblin automaton somebody. Do you know what that means? Cause I don't fucking know what that means, and I don't want to know what that. They were talking about thwarting. There was this weird thing about like, I don't know. These guys are strange. But we wanna go.
I mean,
drink something there, Norbit. I feel like we have a lot to bond about.
Really, I should drop concentration on this, but this is terribly interesting.
Just everyone
I mean, you can tell me your life story. I can tell you mine. We can bond over the fact that our adopted fathers never loved us because we were different.
Tell me more about that. I want to know all about your heartbroken backstory.
Shoveling the gold into the bag of holding.
Explain to us how a child ends up in a house like this.
Are you talking to Kelton?
Yep.
He's gonna look at you like, I don't know where I am, or who you are, or what this place is. Last thing I remember, I was with my buddies outside the old Barton Mansion.
And yet here you are.
This is the Barton Mansion.
Doesn't look like a mansion to me.
I do believe it is.
It looks like
we're in the very deep
cave.
cellars.
It's below it.
Well, we were in the Barton Mansion. We may have descended a bit to the sub-basement.
Okay. And who are you? Can I go?
Oh yes, of course. We're here to save you.
Okay. How do I go?
Corbett's gonna overhear that and look over at the ropes, and like look back at Norbert. Hey Norbert, you wanna see some dope shit?
You wanna see some dope shit? What you got?
You're right, let's do it. Hey kid, you're not a goblin, are you? As he moves over to the kid, he's gonna have the kid try and like as awkwardly as possible sit on Corbett's shoulder. I have a strength of 18. So I'm assuming I can just carry this teenage kid, yeah?
This awkward teenage kid that wandered into this house to impress his buddies is very out of his element and is just gonna do what you tell him to.
Yeah, man. No, just put your knee. No, okay. Now I'm not gonna be able to see shit. You just need to cool it. All right, just cool it. Now hold on. Hey Norbert, check this out, dude. This is fucking sick. And I'm going to use. Let me find it. Oh my god, so many things. Where is it?
me see how long major
go.
image lasts.
I'm gonna use a psi-powered leap. I can propel my body with my mind. I gain a flying speed equal to twice your walking speed.
Oh my god.
Gorman's gonna stand there with this fucking kid on his shoulders, and he's just gonna go. Go Super Saiyan as a force of psionic energy blasts and like pushes like a crater like into the ground, and he just shoots up into the room.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty sure I heard him toot a little bit before.
And he'll just rocket power him and this kid up into the other room.
Wow.
Steph, I actually don't have to concentrate
Kid's
on
just
this.
gonna like kind of let out a as you guys go up.
And with that, our adventure.
Okay, is there anything else anyone else is doing? Because otherwise,
we
I would
good.
say we wrap up the session here. I think we've successfully achieved our goals. Okay, that will conclude House of Horror, written by Patrick E. Pullen, available on DM's Guild, as part of our spooky month of Harper's one-shots. Thank you all for joining us, for hanging out in chat. You can find us here streaming Harpers every other Tuesday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific. Our next session will be the 9th of November. I am Lukalak, and I am the Dungeon Master for Harper Investigations, but you can also find me running Dark Echoes or playing in a plethora of other stuff on TPK Roleplay, as well as designing things like overlays and promo images and other graphic design things. That is me. Let's take who we will show. Yeah, let's go with Turk.
Same way?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Hey everyone, I am Turk, or Turk Accented. I was playing Orcus Aurelius, your this is like a stoic academy philosopher orc wizard. It's a whole thing. Subclasses within subclasses. It's a whole lot of fun. And if you want to see me in more things, I have excellent news, because tomorrow night / tonight, if you're on the East Coast, we'll have the Hubris of Man coming back for our monthly installment of Alien Frights. It's of course run by the wonderful Mike Listeria. It's a whole lot of fun with bullets and there was the other B word. Bandying remarks? No. We say a bunch of shit. We fuck around and find out. And it's all terrifying. Beyond
That's
that,
just TTRPGs.
yeah, basically, but you know, it's fun. It's military jargon. Then jumping all the way around to November 2nd, we have Oathsworn, our Odyssey of the Dragonlords campaign. It's gonna be a lot of fun. It's done. We have our travel session. They're officially out of the tutorial kind of opening story bits, so we get to really start having fun now. Not that it wasn't fun before. And then, of course, we have Dark Echoes on the 6th, and we'll be right back here on the 9th for more Harpers. Thank you, everyone, for being amazing, and thank you, Chet, for hanging out. Be sure to support everyone. Here, I'm going to throw it over to Purple.
Oh, I'm Purple Phil, and I was playing Volak Runebeard today, our bard dwarf man. Just having a blast. Next place you will see me will be here in 2 Fridays from now for Stargate Basilisk. Gonna have some good fun. Bad Squad, Best Squad. I can't tongue twister here. Yeah, but that's probably the next place you'll see me. Otherwise, great night. Thanks everyone for coming out. We appreciate it. Also, thanks, lovely cast. And I'll pass it over to Deb.
Hey guys, it's me, Dev Develops. Thank you, Luca and friends, for an amazing night. I played Ishan, the Dampier Assassination Rogue, Death Domain Cleric. You'll see me when you see me. Let's hang out in chat and in Discord. Until next time, on to the beautiful Sarah Franco.
Hi. Hi, I'm Osiris Franco. I played Corbin, the Goblin Fighter. He was adopted by a family of giants. He's never seen another goblin in his entire life. He was being pushed to excellence by his father and trying to prove himself. He was called a Goblin Fighter, but he didn't realize that he's a goblin, so he took it as he's a Goblin Fighter. And that is the backstory of Corbett. If you like my face and the dumb shit I say sometimes, you can find me on Twitch and Twitter at Osiris Franco. I do a variety of TTRPG content both here on TPK Roleplay and over at Nat20. The next time you can see my face in TTRPG stuff is next Wednesday. Here on TPK Roleplay, I'm running a one-shot called Sentient. It'll be a lot of fun. And then next Friday, I am also in Stargate Basilisk, Bad Squad, Best Squad. And then Saturday you can find me in Dark Echoes, a Curse of Strahd campaign in the morning, and then that evening I will be running a one shot written by yours truly, both of my one shots written by myself, by the Old Oak Trees on Saturday. Morningstar and Company comes back over our regularly scheduled every Sunday night, mid-November, which is super exciting. There are a couple of projects over at Nat20 that are going to be kicking off in the next little bit, as well as you might even catch my face on Neon Lights Roleplay here in the next little bit too. Ooh, so very, very cool. Check out Joe in the chat, and I'm kicking it over to Proper.
Hello, my name is Prepper Nerdy. I'm a TPK staff member, role player, game master, and designer. I played Caleb Cole, my little one-shot character, in a Acolyte of the Light, and I left him to pieces. If you want to play the games I make, you can check out Generational on Itch, which is a story game about a world in which you tell a story of it through the people who lived in it. If you'd rather watch the stories I make, you can check out my current magnum opus, Madness Calls It Forth, a City of Mist campaign based on Knights of Pain Town. I play with Chrissy and Luca and Ikaj and Vermin. It's spectacular, and I can't wait to see it play once again. Also, I should give a shout out to other creators who also make games on itch. Thank you to Sir Heck for posting the link to all of the games that we sorry look at all the games that TPK members have made on itch, so it's right there if you want to use the link. And last but not least, Noir, please take it away.
Yeah, hello everybody. I'm Noir. You can find me all over the internet as the Noir Enigma. That's Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Let's see, what do I have going on? All right, this Saturday, you can find me over on Critical Misses for Morning Ritual. We have our guest Cypher of Tyr, or Tanya the Pass, so please check that out. Also on Saturday, you can find me over on the Cookout TTRPG, where I'll be guesting in Lords of Fair Rooms with Eliza Pearl and Super Dylan. It's just going to be a really fun time, so check that out. Every Sunday, please check out Rivals of Waterdeep. I am the new producer there, so that's always a fun time. Also, if you're going to be at PAX, I can officially say that one of the panels that I was invited to has been accepted. So I will be there to talk to you all about safety tools and how important they are, and how to make them cool. So check that out. Other than that, I don't have too terribly much going on. I'm a professional GM for Magpie, so if you want me to GM you in a game of Mask or Avatar, I can do that. And speaking of Avatar, be on the lookout because I've got a new show potentially coming out very soon where I'll be running a few guests through the world of Avatar, so I'm very excited about that. But other than that, that's just about everything. Yeah.
All right. Thank you again, everyone, for joining us. I will not see y'all for like a week because it's Halloween this weekend, and I observe privately. So I will be offline and away until the 6th of November when I finally wrap up my rituals and come back to the real world. So I will see you all then, and enjoy your holidays. Good night, everyone.
Good night.